of you have to do that. Every day on your WhatsApp, send me a DM, I'm available. You'll be hungry. Let's be honest. Not gonna be tearing. Let's go. You see a lot. Okay, next. Now, what is a personal brand? Let's just go directly into it. A personal brand is simply what people think about you when you are not in the room. What people think about your brand when you are not in the room. It is the feeling your name carries. For example, me, on TikTok, I am Peter, graphic designer. On Facebook, I'm Postillon. Postillon is my brand name. Now, when people hear Postillon, there is one thing that comes to their mind: graphic design. Immediately it comes to their mind. There was this brother on WhatsApp. He reached out to me. Postillon, I am always looking forward to your post. Because I know when I look at your post, I'm looking at something very beautiful that will beautify my mind and beautify the rest of the day. How does post relate to making somebody's day beautiful? That's because I've created a personal brand for myself. I've created a reputation that he's not going to forget, that he's going to use to remember me always. Peter, the graphic designer that creates beautiful designs. Not just beautiful designs that convert and make money. Okay? So it's not just about beautiful designs, the designs don't make you money. Yeah, as good as nothing. Okay, then the next thing. Sorry, bro, Peter, your system is. Let me just use this. Okay. Alright, think about it. When you hear the video, what comes to your mind? Let me hear you guys. When you hear the video, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Anybody, just give me random answers. Music. There are many people that do music. Me, it's money that comes to my mind. Yeah, has money. Okay, then the next one. When you hear Elon Musk, what is the thing that comes to your mind when you hear Elon Musk? Money too, but awesome. Then when people hear your name, what comes to their mind? Somebody say something. Oh my God! Like this guy, let me just hear. Did I just hear one? What comes to your mind? Did I just hear one? Who is the person? What's his name? Aquaman. All of my young Aquaman. Hey. Aquaman is famous now. That guy that is blowing up recently. Okay, next one please. Okay, that's it. Thank you, sir. Okay, that is your personal brand. And it is not just like Mr. Follow Me greatly said. He said it is not just your logo, it is not just your Instagram colors, it is not your hairstyle, it is your reputation, your value, and your visibility. Somebody say reputation, say value, say visibility. This is what builds your personal brand. Okay? This is what builds your personal brand. Now, next one, please. Okay, why you must build a personal brand in 2026? Why exactly should you build a personal brand? Now, in 2020, I think this online craze, it started this year, 2025. Everybody had to be online. I think it was this year. Was it last year? It was last year or this year? Late last year also. Everybody had to be online, create content. I think it started last year, early. Okay, let's go. Next page. Okay, because in 2026, opportunities will follow visibility. Shout visibility. You see this? This is going to make you, like Mr. David said, visibility, virality. This is what is going to get you the money you are looking for. People don't pay you. It's not your skills that they are trying to look for. It is visibility. If they don't see you, regardless of how good you are going to be a skillful and hungry person. Skillful and hungry. Me, I was not as good as the biggest designers that we had. One thing that differentiated me from others was because I kept on showing myself online. Last 3 weeks ago, I received a DM on Facebook. I received a full-time role as a graphic designer in Rwanda, for a company in Rwanda. How did they find me? They found me on Facebook. There was one post I posted long, I think since last year. He speaks French. Okay, not that one. This Rwanda guy. He is a CEO in one of his companies in Rwanda. And immediately he saw it. He DM'd me, hello Postillon. He said, Postillon is my brand name on Facebook. Hello Postillon, are you open for a graphic design role for us, a startup company in Rwanda? I love your content. I see the track record you have built over the years. If I had not built those track record, if I had not posted consistently, if I had not made use of viral, like Mr. David said, I used to do comedy. I mix my content together just to ensure I blow. You see that visibility, that thing is currency. As long as I hear a trending sound, let me just mistakenly hear that trending sound, I'm going to find a way to mix it and put it inside my own content. How many of you saw that content on TikTok where they said, I may not be fine, but my body is still. They will not carry their clothes. Have you seen that content? Some of us have seen it. Are you cool online? Hey, this 2025, 2026 is coming. We'll not be sleeping online. Okay, employers will search your name before they read your CV. This particular employer from Rwanda, in his mind, he hired me. But because he saw me online, I even received a client, was it yesterday? Or the first? No, yesterday. She said she wanted to design 3 flyers. Okay, I asked her, sorry, how did you hear about me? She said TikTok. She just searched graphic designer. You know what I did? I went on TikTok to type graphic designer. I did not see my name. So I'm not asking, where did this woman see? I don't look at other people's work. My goodness, look at work. But how did this woman now find me? I don't know. But still, it boils down to what? Visibility. If I wasn't visible, these people wouldn't have found me. This woman wouldn't have found me. So it's not about being very good. Are you visible? The people you want to work with you, but they've not seen you yet. Okay? It's not about your skill. Visibility. I've said it before. There are people who are better than you, or who are not better than you, but they make far more than what you are making today. That little thing that you're doing, that you think, okay, no, let me give you this story. There was this lady I saw, was it yesterday on Facebook? Her post had 115,000 likes. 115,000. What did she do? Shoe. Oh, let me just thank you. This shoe that Mr. Wali is very, very patient. The lady started making the shoe from scratch. You know when they are making shoes now, just ordinary skin you'll be seeing, then some wood, the wood that looks like a shoe. She just said, I'm tired of this thing, but this is taking time. She just wrote it, I'm just tired of this thing, this shoe is taking too much time. From there, she finished making the shoe. From beginning to end, that she showed the entire process of how she made the shoe. And that post got 115,000 likes. And if a post had 150,000 likes, how many views do you think would give that kind of like? More than 1 million. And now look at the comment section. What were they saying? Please, I want this shoe. Do you deliver to Port Harcourt? Please, I want this shoe. Do you deliver to Abuja? She just went to the comment section and wrote, I deliver worldwide. Since. And another lady, she had a product. She's on Twitter. Do you know what she did? She sells waist bead. She put the waist bead. Nobody bought. And I saw another picture. And the girl is fine. Look at what she now did. She now started like this. I started concerning waist bead and all this one. I clicked on it, I went to the comment section. Fine girl. Do you know what the girl in the comment section? I sell beads, please. Full stop. And that post, you know how many likes he had? Over 500k. And if one post has over 500k likes, how many views do you think to get? How many? More than 50 million for you to have 500k likes. Smart girl. She used her product to sell products. Then to the next stage. Let's go. Okay. 4 pillars of building a personal brand. Let's get into the practical stuff. Next one, please, sir. Now, positioning. Who you are and who do you help? I'm going to be bringing it home. Let me start personally. I am a graphic designer. Who do I help? At the onset, I started helping small businesses, people who couldn't really pay much, 2K, 5K, 10K. Now, God has helped me. I can help establish businesses for 5 years, 10 years, also founders, startups, and everything. So, who are you and who do you help? Now, this is the simplest and most ignored part. Positioning answers 2 questions. What do you do? For me personally, I am a graphic designer. I want you to write it down. What exactly do you do? As you written this question, I want you now to answer it. Don't write all of this. Write your own title. Okay, so what do you do? Graphic designer, writer, content creator, hairstylist, tailor, whatever. Just write down. Next one, please, sir. Okay, who do you do it for? Like my dear brother now, the photographer, that I asked you, who do you do it for? People that have money. So, same thing. Who do you do it for? Who are your target audience? Don't forget, I cannot say to everybody. You have to target specific persons. Targeted, like it's just like somebody holding a gun. If that's shooting everywhere, you cannot really get anything at all. So, and also, if you fail here, everything else collapses. So it starts from here. Who you are, what you do, and who you do it for. Graphic designer, I help small businesses to have quality designs that end up providing revenue. That's basically what I do. So next one is example. This is for me personally. You can personalize it. I design brand identities for businesses that want to look professional and attract high-paying clients. Clear and direct. I can put this as my Instagram bio or Facebook bio. When somebody comes here, they know exactly what I'm doing. Please, are you getting me so far? Exactly. You are plain and concise. This is not a place to come and write believer, lover of God. This is not it. I'm a believer too, but this is strictly business. Here, I design brand identities for businesses that want to look professional and attract high-paying clients. Clear cut it. Next one, sir. Visibility. Thank you. Visibility. Let people see your work. You see this visibility. I cannot overemphasize the importance of being visible. If you are good, if people don't see you, you will be broke. Let me just shout it very well. In 2026, if you don't put yourself out there, you will be broke. I'm going to be very honest. If you don't utilize the power of social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, you will be broke. Take it from me. I've been broke too. My God is helping me so soon. I've been broke, so I understand. Now, next one, please, sir. In 2026, the worst thing you can do is to be talented and invisible. When I started LinkedIn, they started asking me that question. Hi, you are very good. I love your work. What state are you in? Kaduna State. Jesus. What are you doing there? Come to Lagos. Come to Port Harcourt. Come to this one. But they're still finding me. I didn't find me. Don't worry. Very soon they are mine. But I don't know yet. I'm still looking. Okay. Here's how to become visible. Now let's go to the practical stuff. How exactly can become visible? Number one, post your work consistently. Say consistency. Consistency. This thing, that word alone can change your life. On LinkedIn for the past 1 month, I think, or over 1 month, I think I've been posting consistently about consistency. Showing your work consistently. Showing people what you do. Showing people exactly what you do. Maybe you are okay, next one, show your process. Show them exactly how you do it. If you check my TikTok, you will see, like, I record everything I do. Let's say, for example, beautiful. I'm designing this backdrop. This iPhone, I bought it for content. I'm not using it today. There's no SIM card. I don't like iPhone. It's just camera. So, I put the iPhone in front of like a monitor. I just record from beginning to the end of how I created this. And I don't have time lapse. I speed everything up times 10. Let it just be going like that. And just find a trending audio. It has gone. DMs every day. I say if I don't get DMs every single day on TikTok, every week I get at least 20. If I don't get DMs on TikTok, I must get at least 20 DMs. Hi, I love your work. I saw this. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Can you do that? Post your work. In your mind, you are not good, but somebody out there will see that you're nonsense. But because they have seen it, they will patronize you. I've said it before, it's not by being very skilled, just be visible. There is somebody for everybody, there is a client for everybody. Me, I just think that the big designers, they are packing all the clients, but experience has taught me that those designers cannot design for everybody. There's somebody made for you. There's somebody that needs your own skill set, needs your touch, your personal touch. Please, are we following? Are you getting something, please? I know I'm rushing, but please, get some. This one. Okay, then next one, show before and after. Awesome, like that lady I spoke about. She showed the shoe that she made when the shoe was nothing, scrap, completely leather, and when the shoe was finally done. People trust you when they see your process. People trust you when they see how you did it from beginning to end. Because they say, no, this guy is competent. For them, they see your process. There was this lady also on, I think it was Instagram. She sewed a dress for somebody who bought that from Abuja. I think the girl was in Ibadan also. From the onset, the girl set a tripod and iPhone, or let us say any phone basically. And she recorded how she did that dress from beginning to end. When she was cutting the material, when she was sewing, when she was fitting it to the mannequin, from beginning to the end. And that thing got millions of views. People were DMing her, can you deliver here? Can you deliver here? What you need is just one post to blow up. And that's where consistency comes. The thing is that you will not know the one that blew. That's the thing. I don't know the one that blew. I just have to continue. That's the power of consistency. You have to consistently use trending audio from. How do I know an audio is trending? 2 ways, very simple. If I see an audio that somebody has used more than 3 times, as long as they use it more than 3 times, I'm using it immediately. That's one. And if somebody else use that audio and that person's post goes viral, I'm using it. These are the 2 key ways I know, especially on TikTok. Whatever I post on TikTok, I push it straight to Facebook and Instagram. So once you posted content on TikTok, immediately you post it to Facebook and to Instagram. Allow the algorithm to work for you. Just go and sleep. Let the sound just be going like that. Please, do you get it? Yes, next one. Talk about what you know. Talk about me now. I'm on, as a graphic designer, I talk about some of the things I do. That's why I had to invest into a good phone, invest into lighting, invest into a good microphone. I spent a lot of work. I know it's going to be worth it. It's definitely worth it. So I speak about what I do. I talk about why clients fail, why businesses fail, why is it important to use such kind of color or design style, educate your people. Let's say you're a fashion person. You are going to speak about materials. Maybe you can talk about, okay, why is it to use, please give me a fashion material. I don't know if it's about fashion. Give me any material. Crepe, awesome. Why? Why is it that you should use crepe in 2026? What's the disadvantage of using crepe in 2026? Educate people. People trust you more. And once you've educated them, that's when they can be able to make sure, this person really knows about this thing. Let me patronize her. So you are posting out educational content also. Now the next one is share client results. Awesome. This one builds trust and credibility. Once a client says, I really love this dress, it's awesome, screenshot it. Post the dress, post the screenshot also, and tell people, okay, this is what I did and this is what the client said. DM me for, if you want to get this kind of result, DM me. Always post client results. Or you can even tell your clients to do a video. Hi, please, can you just do a video of the dress? Do you like it? Whatever your feedback is, do it and send it to me so that I can post it online. And some clients will oblige. They say, awesome, yeah, I can do a video, I'm looking for you. And you're good to go. Good? Thank you. Next one. Give value, not noise. Helpful content. All of this is value. Okay? Next one, please. Remember, if nobody knows you, nobody can hire you. Still based on whatever I've been saying since we began. Next one. Content strategy. What should you post? Next one, sir. Okay, what you do. Show your work. I said I've spoken about this already. How you do it. Your process. Your tools. You see these tools? I feel like one of the things we use to deceive ourselves is I don't have an iPhone. I don't have all the gadgets. My camera is not good. I've prepared. My camera is not good. I don't have lights. Me, my brother is here. I will go to the sunlight. I will open curtain and I cannot shoot content in the night because I didn't have ring lights. I'll wake up during the day, open door, open curtain, sit down and talk fast, and edit later. Why? Because I actually wanted it to work. No excuses. So you can't say, okay, I don't have an iPhone. Use the one you have. Most of the time, it's just you need to clean your camera. Just carry spirit of water. Clean your camera. Your camera is good. Now you feel pressure because I see people using iPhone 17, iPhone 15. That's what you have. Me, I was using what did I say? Phoenix Note 5, I mean, 5. I clean my camera. My old videos are still there. I look at it and I laugh. But hey, I've made progress. Gradually, start with what you have, right where you are. You don't have to have everything. Okay? So make do what you have. You don't have to have all the tools. Now, proof. Okay, proof you are good at it. Is it proof? Prove you are good at it. That is testimonial result. I've spoken about this. I said, ask your clients, the people you have worked for. Ask them, okay, what do you think about this my work? Do you like it? How does it make you feel? Are you happy with my results? Okay? So now, they are going to now either record or type, whichever one the client wants. They can type their testimonial or do a video recording of their testimonial and send to you. Then your personality, what makes you human? When you are yourself, people connect with you naturally. I used to tell people, sometimes see that you're beauty, you can use it to get clients. Like I said, the old lady, she used her products to sell her products. She wasn't selling anything because she was posting only beats. I said, but then she did like this. Immediately, people started coming to her table. Use what you have, but use it in the right way. So, next one, your beliefs, what you stand for personally. I think the person who does that belief thing is Eric Gugwa. I think Mr. Dick spoke. And Eric Gugwa, one thing I like about him is his values are so powerful, amazing, and he's instilling a lot of values in most of the young people, elderly people also. The guy is amazing. So let people know exactly what you believe, what you stand for, your values. Show it out through your content also. Alright, so when you post from these 5 angles, you attract the right people automatically. All those things I've listed prior, once you apply all of those, trust me, there is no way you will not get at least one person. There is no way. You post what you do, you record the process, you send client testimonials, you show how your product has helped your clients, you will definitely get clients. Are we good? Thank you. Next one, please. Reputation building. Be the person people trust. And reputation is a sum of what? Consistency, delivery. I think if I wanted to summarize everything I've said today is what? Consistency. consistency is powerful. You just need one right eye. I think somebody did pray a prayer for me. Was it on TikTok? I made a complaint that people don't like working with Nigerians. They feel like all Nigerians are what? Scammers. So once you come to the fellow Nigerians there, hi, how are you? I love your work. Okay, time to make payment. Sorry, what country are you from? That's where your body will start shaking. That's happened to me several times. Immediately you hear 9G clock. You are gone. But fortunately, the client was 3 weeks ago reached out to me from France. He saw my content on Facebook. So he said, like my work and everything. And I said that, okay, one more question. What country are you from? Guess what I said? Yes. I said West Africa. But wait, is Nigeria not West Africa? Did I lie? I didn't lie now. But he too. I don't know whether God covered his eye. I don't know. But he paid and it's it. Now, when people trust you, they recommend you. When they recommend you, your brand grows. When your brand grows, your income grows. I am a testimonial of all of this. You see this recommendation? Very powerful. There's this client, I like using myself. So there's this client that worked for in Abuja. He's a developer, so he read design and he saw me from Instagram. I'm on every platform. There's no way you can find me. Power of visibility. I said on Instagram. From Instagram, I saw one work that I posted I did for another client. And I said, hey, I like your work. I want us to work together. And do this, do that. The name of this app that he's trying to build is Chapa. Basically, what he does is help people Chapa. So he needed a logo that would represent that and everything. And he needed some designs for the website. I did that. I think it worked for like 4 months, 5 months. And I received a DM from a client in Haiti. Client in Haiti, and I said, oh, hi. Somebody recommended, and I said, I like to know who recommends me. Okay, who recommended me? I asked him who recommended me, and I said, Japapo. And I said, Japapo. Okay, I said, yeah, I remember him. He said, you are very good at what you do. I want you to design a logo. And I designed it. You know what the guy from Haiti did? He now took the logo to order. Can you see free advertisements? Just be good, deliver. Your client will do advertisement for you. Multiple streams of getting clients. Clients working for you for free. They're not paying anything. Just do something very good and exceptional for them. He too now said he now showed other people the logo. They said they loved it. They said they will never imagine anybody to be designing like that. My dear, and here, he said, tell me that you. He said, your skill is once more than your mind. Let me know. Okay, next one please. Bro. How to start today. Okay, let's go. Practical steps. Define what you want to be known for. Just one thing. Don't do many things. If you shoot in the air, you will not hit anything. When you target the sun on paper, that's when it's going to burn that particular code. But if you keep on turning, you will not burn anywhere. So, target it. What exactly do you want to be known for? One thing. Please write it down. Write exactly what you want to be known for. Next. Clean your social media bio. Make it clear what you do. Badly for Jesus. That one is not bio. People can't know what you are doing. People will not put zodiac sign. What's the zodiac sign? Cancer. Thank you. Capricorn, Gemini. That's not a bio. What do you want? And you are selling products. For God's sake, you are selling something. You are putting Gemini as bio. And Gemini will go buy. Yeah. So please. Oh no, go back, sir. Sorry, sir. Clean your social media. Start from a high quality profile. Go to a studio. 2K. You get a professional picture. 2K, like this. You mustn't dress like this. Just make it suit. Look corporate. I think it depends on what your solution. But look corporate. Wear suits. Me, I'm a graphic designer, but I wear suits. I let people respect me. Before they come to my game, now this one is not cheap. Okay, next one. Post content. It could be your work, your idea, your story, and your journey. Post content consistently. Like I said, trending audio. Still, don't be wasting data. Dashing TikTok data. You want me just to come online and be scrolling. See, creators, you should be creating more than you are consuming. The proportion 70-30 or 80-20 creates 80%, consume content 20%. Let people watch you, don't watch other people. Be the one that people will watch too. Create. Post. Let them say, guy, you really tired. People come to my DM every day to still you are consistent. How are you doing it? I say I record everything I'm doing. All. And I design every day. So when I'm designing, my phone is always here. Back front of my screen. I'm recording everything. Posting. That's why I always get clients. Visibility is the master key. Please, are you getting me? Thank you. Sorry. Next one, please. Learn publicly. Share as you grow. Now there's this false mindset that you have. I'm not that good. Let me go and learn first before I post. You see that process of learning? Post it. Let's say, for example, you are learning shoemaking. You see that process of learning shoemaking? Record it. Now, why you get phone? That's why you have a phone. Record, post. As you are learning web design, as you are learning how to play keyboard, everything. See, TikTok, like Mr. David said, TikTok is magic. You can literally use anything to make money. Anything. I saw somebody, what was the person doing? Sharpening pencil. He went live on TikTok to sharpen pencil. Do you know the kind of likes that I know TikTok is to give to? Many gifting, they were gifting him dragon, gifting him crown, and you convert all those things to naira, I don't want to know how much. Sometimes $100, $500 and everything. I saw somebody, what was he doing on live? He was playing, what's this game? What's this game that they're running? No, not Temple, the other one. So Subway thank you. He just carry his iPad, put it like this, carry iPad, playing Subway on live, getting gifts. The stupidest thing that's what people use to make money. But you that are doing the main thing and not shy. 2026, say I will not be shy. Say I will not hide. Sit outside. If you are this is and be broke, one time we finish. Please put yourself out there. Next one, please. Ask for feedback, not validation. Feedback helps you improve. Validation keeps you in one place. Me personally, I always ask, how far have you seen this content? My brother is here. How far? It makes sense. What do you think about this? Is it good? What do you think I should change? Do you think I should add this? Do you think I should add that? That's what's going to help people. Personally, sometimes I get clouded with my own work. I like my own work. I will not say anything until somebody else now comes with it. So let judgment. You say, but this is not like this. If I say, well, it's fine. You say that you design and you go hate your design. I say, just do like this. So, receiving feedback, very important so that you can know what to change and augment. Okay, next one, please. Stay consistent for 6 months, you will definitely see a change. Personally, I posted consistently for more than 5 months. Every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every single day. At least one. At least what? One post. I think the only platform I did not really utilize, I stopped utilizing was Instagram. But you see Facebook, you see TikTok, especially TikTok. I broke that platform. And there's this Facebook, let me give you a true testimony. I had 2,500 followers in July. How many months ago it was July? From July, I had 2,500 followers in July. Then I had just 500 views, 600 views, 150 views on Facebook. I posted every single day. What did I say? When I post on TikTok, I post automatically where? Facebook. So that the audio that has been recorded on that content, when you post on TikTok, it saves on your phone, Awesome. So immediately I carry it to Facebook and post there. Sometimes I post it on Instagram. But my focus was Facebook and TikTok. So I posted consistently on those two platforms. I had 2,500 followers in July, August, September 1st, I had 16,000 followers. 2 months, posting consistently every single day. That is 60 days straight, every day, using trending audio. You will not blow by accident. You have to plan it. Nobody succeeds by accident. You have to be very deliberate about this thing I'm saying. You cannot get it by mistake. Plan it. Be consistent. Post the content like that. You want to be the one that will blow. Okay, personal story. Awesome. Okay, now, I'm not saying this to encourage you. I'm not saying this to be powerful whatsoever. Please, if I sound proud, forgive me. Okay? 2022, before I went to serve, I served in South Carolina State. So before I went to serve in 2022, I was broke. Bad broke. My uncle says he knows everything already. Broke 2022. What did I do? I went to do POS. I'm talking about POS. You carry POS down the road with umbrella. I went to GT. I think I begged my neighbor. It was my neighbor that connected me to her neighbor in the shop who owned the POS machine. I told her, okay, please, I don't have money to go to camp. She buy, I do not have. 2K I do not have. She now said, okay, I have this friend in my shop who can actually help you. Okay, no problem. I went to meet her. Please, I'm going for camp. I don't have money. Okay, no problem. Come and work for me as a POS agent. So I took a POS. My designation was Ritz. You know Ritz restaurant. You know Ritz now. Banana Complex. Outside, before you enter inside Ritz, outside there, I was carrying table from Salmon Cave. I will go there, I'll stay in front with umbrella. I'll put the umbrella and sit down there from morning, that is 8 a.m. to 6 or 5 p.m. Every day, Monday to Saturday, except Sunday. Monday to Saturday, I was doing POS. With that, I was also washing cars for another neighbor's husband who had 3 cars. Talking about 2022, 2025. I was also, that I don't know graphic design, online, whatever. I wasn't really this online person. So be an online person. Don't say this online person, you will be broke. I'm saying it now. I have touched brokenness too. So put yourself online. Now, I said, okay, man, please, can you help me? I'm doing this place, but it's not enough. I need an extra source of income that I can use to cater for myself and everything. So she said, okay, no problem. I'm washing my husband's car. They had 3 cars, so I watched the 3 of them every single day. They pay me 10K per month. I work for like 2 months. That's 20K. Every day, from washing car, I'll go there as early as 6 o'clock, 6 to 7, and wash car, go back, go POS straight, from there to evening, from there I go to church and everything. I think it was, and I took graphic design. I don't know how I came in contact. I was using Microsoft PowerPoint, what I was using to project this slide, to design. Imagine if you're using PowerPoint to design. PowerPoint is not a design software, it's a presentation software, but I was limited. I was still using PowerPoint. Carry excuses, put in my pocket, let's do it like that. My brother is here, I designed for him. He's a passionate person. I designed his flyers with PowerPoint. And I thank God because he believed in me. I was using it to design. People were insulting my design online. Please, can you put your hands together for me? People were insulting my design online. My brother was saying, hey, look at them pay you to be a design. Now, look, say me in design. We go design like that. This brother. See, we go together. So, and with that, I don't know how I came across one Facebook ad of somebody doing a class, free class, no. I just joined from there to here today, consistently learning, consistently posting, consistently showing up. That's how I got here today. I'm not there yet, but I thank God for where I've come today. I'm not where I want to be. Trust me, I'm not there. I'm still far, but thank God. I'm saying this to encourage you. You can change your life too. Put yourself out there. People need you. Please don't look down on yourself. I'm telling you, people need you. The way you are like this, you don't need to add much. People just need you. You just need to just appear in the right place. Let the right eye see you. That's all. The right eye just need to see you. How do you do that? Consistently showing up. Visibility. Social media. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on X. Every day. Post every single day. Whatever you post on TikTok, take it to Instagram, take it to Facebook. LinkedIn, you can also write something. Whatever you write, say take it to X. Please, are you getting me? Okay. 2023 will reward people who show up, people who are visible, people who are valuable, and people who are all consistent. Please, there's nothing you will take home today. See these two. These two. Visibility, consistency. Consistently visible. Show up consistently. The right eye will see you. Okay, next one, sir. It's not even the smartest. I told you, it's not the smartest. It's not the most skilled, not the most talented, not the richest, but the people who build their brand intentionally. You cannot do it by mistake. You have to intentionally invest in building your brand online. Next one, sir. Start now. Start small. Start with what you have. Then your personal brand is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Start small, start like that, start anyhow, start tired, start confused, just start, post. Next one, sir. Alright, thank you so much. Please, I hope you got one or two things from this. Thank you so much. Any question you want to ask? Anybody? Okay, please, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for that powerful insight. Thank you so much. So one of the things I picked from what you said was about focus. So you made an illustration of how if you focus the sun on a particular thing, burns through. Right? So when you said that, this popular saying came to my mind. I want you to clarify. The jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. So now, relating to what you said about focus, is it, are you saying that someone who has multiple fields is going to maybe like as a graphic designer that you are also maybe a music producer, you also do photography and all. So now because you are on these three major fields, does it mean that you will not without Harvard? I don't know if you can get the projection I'm trying to So please help me answer.
Okay. Like my dear Mr. David says, wherever energy goes, what flows? Money flows. Some will say wherever energy goes, energy flows. The truth is you cannot invest equally on all these parts. Let's be honest with you. You cannot invest equally on all those things. I know what you're doing. Let's say for example, you're a cyber security person, you're a graphic designer, you're an electrician, what again? Let me see. That's all. You are going for this, sir? Photography. And a keyboardist. So, bro, you are doing all these things. The truth of the matter is, you cannot invest equal amount of energy in all these things. Your focus will be blurred. Let's be honest, your focus will be blurred. Or are you waiting? Or you're telling me, how has that been helping you since you're focusing on all these things at once? Just me. What's the result? For me now, only graphic, pour the energy in the most profitable one. What is most profitable for you? Find it, pour your energy there. Pour 80% there, 20% of others. But trying to pour 100% of others, you weigh yourself and you will not get any results. Focus, build momentum on one, the one that is most profitable. Find it, 80% of your energy, or should I say, most of your energy should be invested there. Please, any other question? Ask me anything. Going once, going twice. Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you. My question goes what keeps you focused? Like, how your day? How do you plan your day? Like, okay, I wake up in the morning. And you be able to see far. Also, from today now, I want to, let's say this month, okay, this month is, let me just use for example, this is December, this is what I want to achieve. So what singularize your focus to that particular thing to the end?
Okay, so more like asking me how I'm able to stay focused. Please, remember that. Shall you remember that book I said you should give me? It's inside that bag, not send me. Let me show you something. Oh, the black one, is inside the big side. Yes. No, the big side. Yes. Is that good? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, look at this book, everybody. See this book? I wrote here a long book. A long book. Do you know what a long book is for? I write down every single thing I do every single day, so that my day can stay organized. It's just like your call log. That's why I got the idea from the log book, call log. Your call log, what you see there, missed calls, evade calls, the people you've called, how many times you've called them, everything is listed, and that's the same thing I used to see before. Now let me show you something. Say you're saying check boxes. This is what I do every single day. This is what I use to break down my monthly goals. I have goals per month. Let's say for example, I'm a graphic designer. There are other complementary skills that a graphic designer has to learn. So I've poured most of my energy in graphic design. So now I have to invest some other energy in some other skill that will complement graphic design. For example, UI UX design is related to graphic design. It's more like the advanced nature of graphic design. So which means if my goal is to learn UI UX, I'm going to come here. Okay, I bought this UI UX course from Udemy. So my goal is now to finish that course in a month. The course is just 7 hours long. So I'm going to divide 30 days by 7 hours, so I will know how much time to spend per day on that particular course. So I'm going to come here. Look at it here. I wrote pray. From pray, I wrote watch UI UX video. So I write everything I want to do. Look at this one. I ticked everything. Look at this one. I didn't tick 2. So I'm not saying that whatever you write you must do all, but when you wake up in the morning, break down what you are going to do. Monthly goals are broken down into weekly goals. Weekly goals are broken down into daily goals. So what do you want to achieve in a month? That's how you keep your focus. What do you want to achieve? I want to be very good, maybe in UI UX. How do I become very good? You can be very good and still be broke. So you can make the goals too. A learn UI UX, make money from it. So two things, how do you do it? As you are learning UI UX, you are videoing yourself, you are videoing yourself, learning it, posting it online also, to make everybody know that you are actually doing UI UX. Is that you getting this? So that's how I stay focused. I write down every single thing. Monthly goals are broken down into weekly goals. Weekly goals are broken down into daily goals. Make the steps very small and very simple. I can watch as low as 10 minutes per day, 7 minutes per day. The most important thing is that you are doing something every day to drive you towards that goal. Once you have a clear, imagine I'm doing plenty things. That's what I was saying. Focus is key. If I'm doing plenty things, I'm not able to do it. Just pick 5 things you can do every day, and don't make it too hard. I learned that from Atomic Habits. Don't make it too hard. Make it very simple. Watch maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and Mr. David taught me that too. So 10 minutes, 5 minutes, just watch the video and go. Watch the video and go. So that's how I stay focused. Please, dance. Are you sure? Thank you so much. I think that's all right. That's all. Thank you so much, Mr. Paul. Thank you so much, everybody. My dear speakers, thank you everybody for coming.
Please make those sounds louder. Make it louder, make it louder. So, after the session, we won't be taking any more questions after the next speaker session. So we'll leave all the questions for the next, till the end of the event. So, I'll be bringing up our next speaker, and reading his bio, it's massive. It's massive. Family of you know that sound on TikTok. He was saying, be online. So guys, please be online. It's massive. I'll be calling him up, but permit me to do this. So this speaker is a team and business strategist who has helped founders, entrepreneurs, and team lead move from confusion to structure, to clarity, from chaos to structure. He has built systems that work, built teams that take ownership, and leaders who execute. His area of expertise is team structure, performance, business systems and operation, leadership development. He has helped he will help you achieve a clear next move for growth, a team that delivers without pressure, systems that reduces bottlenecks, and a business that scales without draining you. Please put your hands together as I make welcome Mr. Adewumi Adeyanju.
Thank you, sir. Please put everything inside. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, so I'll be honest. I would have loved to be the first person. And you know why? It would have enabled me to see all the nonsense I have here. And maybe I would have, be on my way by now. But a lot of persons have come here and, set me up. Because I really don't know what I'm going to say after the day also. And to be honest, they've said everything. From Mr. Folami to Mr. David and to Mr. Postilio. They've all said a whole lot of things. And I hope that I'll make sense. Alright, so what am I going to do? Okay. I would have loved to go in a certain direction, but for the sake of what other speakers have said, I'm just going to bring everything that was said. I'm going to bring it up. So when Paul J. was talking to me, he said, what I'm supposed to do is to help push you forward, right? To help your mind. Okay, so everything that has been said today, it actually rests on your mind. That means the capacity, to the degree that your mind can contain all of this, and the capacity of your mind determine how successful you are going to be. Alright, and I'm saying that it's not the first time we are hearing all of these things, right? But there is a catalyst for change, and it has to happen in your mind. Alright, so I would have loved to also project my notes, but I think because I want to rush and do what I'm supposed to do in a few minutes, I would love to speak from what is in my hand. Are we ready? Come on, are we ready? Alright, so look around. Just look around. Don't look at just the neighbor, look around you. Look around. Backward, forward, please try. So how many people here are waiting for someone to hand them in life? That's the question. How many of us are waiting for a connection? How many of us are waiting for a permission? Right? I say, how many of us are actually waiting for the government? Some of us are waiting for NEPA. You say the economy is bad, okay? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? There's no light in my area, right? And the easiest thing you say is that the economy is so terrible, right? People say the economy is very bad. Okay, so a lot of us are waiting for that uncle, we are waiting for that auntie, we are waiting for the man who promised us that after you finish your higher institution, I am going to submit your CV here, and once I do that, everything is going to work. So I was talking to a younger friend of mine sometimes ago, which while she was in Kaduna, she was doing something that was fetching her a lot of money, and she was doing well. So she traveled down to Delta, and when she got to Delta, the same job was handed over to her. And I asked her, she said, sir, I'm going to do this job for a while. Now, this job was paying her good while she was in Kaduna. And in fact, it was paying her so good that I felt that she was not going to go back, because she already has something doing after NYC, right? But she felt like I need to go back. So when she got back to Delta, the same company gave her the same role that she was doing in Kaduna. And she said something, sir, I am just doing this for a while till I have someone I'm going to hand over the job to. I said, why? She said, because somebody collected my CV and promised to help me and my friend to get the job. Are you familiar with that? Alpha. Nah, the question is Alpha. So, because the question is, as I've said, the truth of the matter is that 5 years from now, right? Most of those people who believe that somebody is going to hand over an opportunity to them, somebody's going to give them something, they're going to discover that in the next 5 years they're going to remain the same way and nothing would have happened, right? You know, some of us actually waited for such opportunity and decades passed and nothing happened until we decide to take our life in our own hands and make something out of it. I believe some of us are yet to this afternoon are going to do something great with our life. Yeah, I believe that, right? All right. So I said the reason why people actually behave like that is because they forget a simple rule. Okay, and the simple rule is that your mind is your first business. What do I say? Your mind is what? Everything else flows from it. Everything else flows from your mind. Okay, so that means that if you have not sorted out the confusions in your mind, if you don't have clarity in your mind, you are going to struggle in a lot of areas. Sorry. All right, so permit to say, for instance, look at Peter. Okay, when Peter was speaking here, I recall, as I used to tell him, I said, your skill is bigger than the capacity of your mind. Okay, you have so much to offer, but your mind is limiting you. And why I say that is, but one time I was on Twitter, and I came across a young lady who was, she is a graphic designer, and she wasn't good at all, she isn't good. Compared to Peter, and she said she used to earn 50,000 naira, but there was a particular time that somebody reached out to her on Twitter and she charged for the same design. She charges for 50,000 naira. Somebody reached out to her and said, I'm going to pay you $1,500 per month, and that's how she began to make that money. I see that my mind was, I was not at peace with myself. I needed to look for Peter and say, see your mate. At this time, your mate, see what people are making. Do you understand? Those days, Peter charges $7,000 for a design of $1,500. You know what $1,500 is in Naira? How much is that? Just take a calculator around. Almost 2.2 million for a design, not designs. For a design. Some of you, they give that kind of money, some of us are going to pay that kind of money because of the level of your mindset. You can say, hope it's not Yahoo. You're very sure because you can use collect 7K, somebody is offering to pay for the same service at that rate. You may be scared, thinking that maybe the person is a liar, right? Okay, so I said that your mind is your first business. Everything else flows from it. And the painful part is that, guys, listen to me, you will never feel ready. You will never feel ready. That's the truth of the matter. So you are waiting for perfection. You're waiting for the day everything is going to work, and I'm sure you've listened to all the things they said. Oh, how am I going to be posting on Instagram? How am I going to be posting on X, Twitter, LinkedIn, every single day? Okay, maybe I should wait for when I am or when I can. Okay, if you are waiting for that, nothing is going to happen. Don't start anyhow, start anyway, start today. Now, this is not about the quality of your work, it's about the energy you use in pushing it out. Start. See how we start? Start. Alright. So you will never feel ready. No one does. No one does. Nobody. You only see that there's still something else you need to do. There's still something else you need to do better.
right? But this is something I used to say. Please pay attention to me. Okay, in the world of visibility and branding and positioning, the best known is the best. Do you get that? The best known is what? The best. So that means if people don't know you, no matter how solid your work is, they don't know, they don't care about the quality of your work. Okay, the best known is the what? The best. There's always somebody you can always remember that he does this, he does that. Yeah, so I was going to design my website. Okay, and that's that. You see, I was going to design my website, and there was this brother I've been seeing on LinkedIn who had been talking about website design. My own personal brand design, website design. So he has been talking about it, but unfortunately his account was restricted and it was taken out of LinkedIn. I didn't find it. Now, the truth of the matter is that I have seen his work, but to be honest, the first work he did, it wasn't impressive. I saw it. It wasn't that good. But at least this guy was always on my face on LinkedIn every single day. He's the only person I know that at least if I'm looking for a website designer, he's the first person that comes to mind. So there's a certain client I'm helping, so I'm helping her to build a company. Alright, so she has a design company, not just graphic design, all kind of design. What do you guys call it? Anyway. So she has a design company that she's looking for to set up a team. So I was trying to help her piece a team together. So she asked me, do I know anybody who actually does web design? Who do you think comes to my mind for? The man I see every day. Do you understand? He's not that good, but he's out there. So that means the best known, as I've said, is what? The best. So when I was going to do my own graphics, website design, it was the first person I had to be looking for his number. I chatted people up, I need your number, I need his number. Nobody could give it to me, but fortunately I saw him recently in Abuja for a meeting, and we were able to talk, and I said, guy, you're going to design my website for me. In fact, he gave me a bill I laughed. I said, your bill is too cheap. Now that's what I do. I will pay you that cheap, but I will tell you your money is too cheap. I will be honest. I want you to bill me. So when you are saying, come on, you are too cheap, yeah, it's because it's me. Alright. But that's what I'm saying. The best known is what? The best. So as I've said, your mind is your what? Is your first business. And you will never feel ready. No one does. And there are 3 things that kills dreams quietly. 3 things. Projection is not yet. 3 things that kills dreams quietly. And the first thing, as I've said, is perfection paralysis. I have to get the best out there. I have to make sure that done is so good, because you are scared that if your work is not that quality enough, people may not resonate with it. No, perfection paralysis. Also, other people's opinions. And I'm telling you the truth of the matter. I have a guy that always say that if you have a business idea in your head, if you are starting a new business, never tell family and friends. Do you know that doesn't make sense, right? But it does make sense. If you're going to start a business, never tell family and friends. Do you get it? No, so let me give you something. There's somebody in my corner who knows my story very well. So she knew how I began and everything. And there's someone who doesn't really know my story that I'm helping. That some clients I help. Some clients know you, some clients don't know you. Alright, but there's this particular client who doesn't know me that I've been helping. Every single day, this guy is always sending me, thank you, sir. Thank you for helping us. Oh, sir, you have worth your money. In fact, we will pay you more. Right? For the same service. And there's somebody in my own corner, because of familiarity, I don't even charge her. So I just give my value, the same value that people appreciate it, but because she knows me, she just be laughing. You know something about all of these people. What you do is that she speaks down on my work. Now I don't get surprised because that is the basic mentality of many persons. Now my guy. That's why you discover that your guy will come and do it for me for free. Why? Because they assume you are their friend, right? But in fact, in the normal world, your friend should actually pay you higher. That's a way of encouraging you. So as I used to say, that other people's opinion, if you allow yourself to be affected by that, you will never make a move. That means the fear of what people will say, the fear of friends and family, okay, it paralyzes a lot. And also fear of failure. See, listen to me, you must be ready to fail. I don't know what motivational speaker has ever spoken to us to make us dread failure. Failure is actually the most important ingredient for any successful man out there. If you're going to be successful, you must have a story that shows that you have not always been this way, but you learn through the ropes. So you must get used to rejection, you must get used to what? To failure. These things, as I've said, these 3 things, they whisper to your mind every day. Even if you are so good at what you do, they will still come into play. They are called dream killers.
perfection paralysis, people's opinion, and fear of what? Failure. And if you listen long enough, they are going to bury the giant in you. They don't forget, I'm trying to help you wrap up everything that's been said so they can move forward. Is that clear? Okay? If you allow them, if you allow these things to affect you, it is going to bury the giant where? In you. And there is something that is common with us Nigerians. Okay? Using the Nigerian reality check. Yeah? Most of the time we wait too long. Okay? Many of us we are waiting for the government to do something. Sometimes we are waiting for someone to notice us. Okay? Sometimes we are waiting for an uncle to connect us. Sometimes we are waiting for government policies to be friendly. Sometimes we are waiting for the day NEPA will be stable. You know, sometimes we are waiting for opportunity to meet us instead of us preparing for opportunity. But again, I tell you, you will never have that perfect system as long as there is something. Even now, there is not all that rosy. How can I make sense, guys? You will not have it all rosy. So you have to start anyway. That small action, as uncomfortable as it may be, is all you need to work to move forward. You have to, when you are waiting for opportunity to come, sorry to tell you, it's not going to come. Okay, what do? You race after opportunity. You go where you put yourself out there, as I've been saying. You put yourself out there where opportunity cannot teach you. Yeah. And the reason why many of us are waiting is not really because we are not talented. Yeah, it's not because we are not talented. That's not it. It's just because our mindset has been framed, wired in a certain way. And that's why I tell people, for instance, if all your life you've always been teaching in secondary schools, primary schools, I beg you, if you're going to resign from that one, don't resign and start looking for job. Resign, as Babola said, and go and look for therapy. You can never teach in those schools and come out this. You know your provider talks to you. They will talk to you as if you have nothing to do with your life. You can't aim higher. When people tell you there's a job that pays 1 million naira, you say you need to collect 70K. 70K with beg, they will even seize your phone. See how I'm talking like this? I've seen it. My God. Kidding, I will never teach. Alright. So many people sit for years waiting for, expecting a miracle, a connection, a job in fire, a lucky break. But meanwhile, people are less talented than you are because they moved while you are waiting. They've done something great with their life. So it's a trap. Waiting is a trap. And let me tell you, the day you stop waiting is the day your life starts. The day you stop waiting, what? Is the day your life what starts. And let me show you why I talk like this. So permit me to share a little bit of my story. Okay, so you understand that I'm not just making notes. I've been there. And I hope my story can actually help you. Alright, so when I was in school, when I was in university, okay, everything made sense to me. I was that guy who never cared about what I'm in school to study. I didn't care about my course of study. If I take my course of study, we laugh. Alright, so I didn't care about my course of study because I felt like life is going to just hand things over to me. And I had that belief, and I wasn't just believing it. It's because in my head things were already figured out, and it was looking like that. Alright, so I believe that life will work probably because I'm smart and because I know some persons who could help me. So I was very sure of myself. So I moved from higher institution to the NYSC. I served in Abuja. I schooled in Abuja, University of Abuja. I don't know if you know Judith. Judith is a content creator around Banawa here in Kaduna. Judith Kelly. We served together. In fact, they used to call her my CDS girlfriend. We're very close. Alright, so we served together. We had the same. She was very, very close to me, as I was saying. So anyway, I moved from there to NYSC. And let me give you a bit of that story. When I was in the camp, asking me, where do you want to serve? I was very confident. I told her I was going to serve in Asoro. Do you believe we serve in Asoro? Thank you, because I've seen it before. But at that time, it wasn't possible. So I said, I'm talking about 2014, okay? So 14, 19, 15. So I said I was going to serve in Asoro. And people were thinking I was delusional and stupid. Okay, so when the day we were going to get our posting came out, in fact, I was also still on. So they sent me to FCT Minister's office, not FCT, the Minister's office, Ministers of FCT. Minister of FCT. I should have sat in this office. I looked at the paper and I said, I don't want. People were thinking that this is a madman. Which upper gets a letter to a minister's office and rejects it? I said, I don't want. I know I was going to. Okay, I went there, I was trying to the director in the office that she was wondering whether I was doing. Am I mean, do I have parents? I said reject me because they have to reject me if I move to another PK. I move to another PK. So I said reject me. I don't want to. And she rejected me thinking that when will I go to, I was at home for 3 months, but I knew what I wanted to do. Alright, so luckily for me, unfortunately, everything worked out together. One day I received a call that I should just rush down to the State House, which in fact was Asoro. So I just moved down to Asoro. And that gave me his complimentary card. So I attached it to my bed and made a very terrible decision, but it changed my life, right? So before then, I had an accident in 2013 where I was driving and, it was very terrible. The car was gone, but I was alive. Alright, but there was something that happened to me. I had anxiety attack, I had panic attack, and I didn't deal with it. I thought it was fine. So when we got to the training and all of that, we had a lot of, Interpol, FBI and all of that training us. I realized that if I continue like this with the rate at which my heart was functioning, I was going to die. So I had option. Okay, it's time for me to die or move. I would have projected my old officer picture. Okay. Alright, so as I was saying, okay, so I had anxiety attacks here and there, so I needed to just make a decision. My father was already bad because he wanted all of us to go to MDA, so I was the first person to go and shoot gun in the family, so everything was already fine. So I called my mom. She said, you know more than us, especially you, something like that, come back home. So I made a decision as a young boy. I felt like life is work, after this work, if I can get, I'll see them next. So I walked away from the training and I left. Alright, I got to my father disowned me. Expected. Alright, so I left, my father disowned me and my identity went silent, trying to run. Okay, so I became a shadow of myself. But I learned a certain truth. I wrote that if your mind breaks, your life will break. If your mind breaks, your life breaks. Okay? And before all that, after I left campus, I began an academy, a leadership and business academy. But what I did was, I wanted to do what I'm doing now. So what I did was to bring my friends together. I was so naive and young, but just bringing on energy. So I brought my friends together. Okay, I want to start an academy. You are going to be the director of this, you be the one of this, Everybody find money now. So people thought that after 1 year, I will say like this, my friends will say like this, we stay in the same room, we're eating from the same plate, so nobody will be for a year. That's how the thing crashed, right? So that's actually crashed. It was a good idea, but wrong foundation. So everything collapsed. After NYC, after all that, I lost direction, I lost ambition, I lost myself, to be honest. I lost myself, I came to checking out, and I picked up a teaching job in Abuja, and that was where my mind destroyed. So the day I was going to kill myself, I already put everything there. I was going to commit suicide because the only Infinix I was using, I collected 30K salary. Before then, I've gone to repair the screen, and the man collected 15K to repair the screen. So that day I go pay, I collect my phone. I said, at least make a job from my salary. I put my phone, I had the house and my brother came to me. So I was staying in the apartment. I put my phone on my kitchen cabinet. I was trying to make spaghetti. I can't forget, it's steam. The phone I just repaired it, I have 50K, I just go buy ingredients. So the phone just, I was using touchlight. The phone just Infinix phone, break. My brother, I look at my hand, the last card was 1K. So that's why I used to buy spaghetti. I look at myself and I have 10 naira. So it's not from here to the ends of the world or to heaven. So what else am I going to do? Alright. My father has disowned me, the same street, the same woman, they don't even know if I exist. I'll be passing back from my parents' house, they'll be cooking food, I'm not eating for 2 days, I'll be hearing smell. The boy you enter the compound, you die. Alright, so I look at my phone, broken and everything that was up. So I picked up the tie and I said, let me just tie it. And I wrote something on Facebook. I said, if you play this Abuja and you don't get money, now useless life will come. Thank God I made that post. A friend of mine who had been telling me when I was in service to come and work in GT Bank. Okay, I never liked banking because I felt that what is in banking, everything is fine for me. So he called me. He said, I saw your post, what's going on? When you're getting by to kill yourself, you will be hiding. Actually, I just felt motivation, just said all of that. And I thank God he could pick it. He said, Joshua, you have to do something to your life. He said, wow. So I started crying. And what changed my life was not because I was going to help. Was because he now began to narrate his own story to GT Bank like 3 years prior. So he was not telling me how his life before he got GT Bank. And I realized that I did born, pass out. And you know that, where I want to be myself. If you have this terrible life and I believe that there's hope for tomorrow. You never say. So he said, why want GT Bank? I said, yes, I want GT Bank. It's okay, I'm going to call you. Okay, somebody's going to reach out to you and call you. That was I went to the headquarters in Gariki. So I went for an interview and somehow I got into GT Bank, right? I became a banker by force. not by choice. Alright, so I became a banker, I started working in GT now. But eventually, on my own accord, I got tired, I left. What was wrong with this guy? So I left, I packed my bag, moved out to Ghana, here in Sabo, and I started sleeping on the floor on a mat with just a bag. I left Abuja, not knowing where I was going. I knew Kaduna, but I didn't know where I was going. So I just left, and I came down to Kaduna. I slept on a mat for 6 months. My friends and I, we use 100 naira to cook. That means we buy one plantain, 30 naira in Sabo market, to 50 naira in Sabo market, buy Maggi, buy Ugu, 20 naira those days, mix everything together. Don't ask me how we survive. David is here, he knows what I'm saying. He used to eat those things. That brother that is talking about slaves. So that you don't think I'm lying. See him now, we ate it together. He's not staying with me, he just come to eat from the 100 naira. Alright. So now that's how my life started, right? So I got into Kaduna and all of that, and everything started moving forward. And immediately I started again, right? So I invested all my life investments into farming. I pour all my life into farming. Right here in Kaduna, please pay attention and follow me. I'm about to change your mind. Alright, I poured my life into farming, put a lot of money, and people told me that, oh, I was actually going to start a restaurant, I've mapped everything out. And one thing that somebody said, farming is lucrative. If you plant this and you put all this money in 1 year, you win house and buy car. So I felt like I've seen what I'm looking for. So I put all my money into it. And when I brought millions went into the money, 3,000 was what I brought out from that business. I lost everything. Yeah? Okay, so I also said, I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm going to start an online restaurant. I started an online restaurant and, it wasn't profitable because I was using my vehicle to deliver. Okay, as a laptop, I got in a car. I started an online restaurant, I failed. After that, I said, I'm going to look for money. I got some millions again and I moved into printing press and I had the publishing press. I started everything until my co-founder who wanted to be managing the business started his own business under my business and he left my business to become more business. I failed. And it's not because life hated me, but because my mind was not ready for the life I wanted. Jesus. Because my life was not ready for the life of what I wanted. And that's the part most people miss. Please pay attention, just quickly for what I do. Okay, so I said you can dream of wealth and still think like a survivor. You can desire success and still fear visibility. You can want to grow but still cling to excuses. What I did was I had to confront myself. And it was when my mind shifted and my life shifted. And today, okay, I have my printing press back. Okay, I've helped my wife to build a very strong and very viable business that's bringing in millions weekly. Okay, I'm a co-founder and the founder of at least 3 companies. I work with founders and teams and also help people grow from Nigeria to income. So I'm saying that not because I avoided failure, because I survived failure. I learned from it and I've rebuilt my mind. And that is why I teach what I'm teaching you today. You cannot rise higher than your mind. Everything that has been said today, if your mind cannot take it, nothing's going to work. People can give you all the secrets of wealth, people can give you all the secrets in life, but I put it to you that nothing works except your mind is ready for it. So let me just give you a simple system that explains success for everyone in this room. So every life, every career, all businesses rest on what I refer to as the 5 buckets. Okay, so the 5 buckets is this way. The first bucket of life is what you know. Okay, what you know. Is it projected? Okay, what you know, please pay attention. The first bucket is what you know. The second bucket is what you can do. That means first bucket is knowledge, the second bucket is your skills based on what you can do. And the third bucket is who you know. Alright, that's your connection. The fourth bucket is what you have, that is your resources. And the final bucket is what people know you as, your reputation. Again, your knowledge, your skills, your what connection, your resources, and your what reputation. But let me tell you, what many of us are doing, especially Nigerians, is that we ignore the first bucket. That is what you know, that is your skills. We ignore the second bucket, what your knowledge. We ignore the second bucket, what we can do based on what we know, which is our skills. And we are moving to the third bucket. We are looking for connection, who we know, right? Right? That's why you know that you studied, you know what you studied in school. You studied Yoruba, you studied Christian or Arabic knowledge. You know how difficult that is in the market, yeah? And because of that, you know that what you carry, the skills you have, the knowledge you have is not viable for the market you are entering. So what do? You abandon all of that and you're waiting for the man you are. Some of you are so good at what you do, But you are used to excuses that except I know a big man, nothing is going to happen. So many of us invest our energy on the three buckets: who we know, okay, what we have, and our reputation. And that's why when the people we know pull up or they pull out their support, we are stranded. When that uncle refuses to help us, we are stranded. When that person takes back that opportunity, in fact, we become slaves of people. Why? Because they own something against us. Without me, you are nobody. But I tell you that if you can invest in your first and second bucket, what you know and what you can do, life is for yours. Life is for your taking. Do you get what I'm saying? That means the people that knows me, they don't know me because they just want to help me. They know me because of what I do. They know me because of what I can deliver. That means even if they leave me, I can rebuild again. If I lose all the resources, I have something to rebuild again. Yeah, that means my reputation is not tied to the influence of people, it's tied to what I do. So that means if I can invest in those two buckets, I will change my life. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but there is always something you know. So I'm saying that you're going to build your life around those first two buckets. They are very important. What you know and what you can do with what you know. We spend our life chasing the last three: money, connections, recognition. But we abandon what is important. And that's why you see many students feeling stuck, many creatives under charge, entrepreneurs with big products, career people will stay stagnant. A lot of content creators plateau because of that. Even professionals lack confidence because they feel like without somebody bringing me to the I'm nobody. But I just say to you that you're somebody based on what you know. Do you get what I'm saying? You are somebody, you know something. Yeah. Okay, let me just give you a quick story as I begin to write up. So there's a young aerospace engineer who is a first class. Now the question is that if I bring out a first class guy here now and a second class guy, naturally, who do you think will succeed? So that means the second class already took a position of failure right from the beginning. Okay, when I come in competition with the first class, I'm going to fail. I'm telling you, failure is a product of your mindset. Alright, so but there is a first class guy that I know who is an aerospace engineer, did well first class, top of the class. And I asked him, I said, how are you going to survive with what you know? What are you going to do with what you know? And he said that for me to do something with this career, I will have to leave the country. But okay, very humble background, no much money to sponsor abroad. And we had a clarity session, like many of you have been having. Okay, so we had a clarity session, I brought him to that. So let's take a look at you as a person. So we took a look at you, we audited everything he knows and what he can do, and we realized that there's something out there that he can do. Though he may not be a first class student in that area, but there's something about you that can still change your life. That's why being a first class. That means the illusion of success is not going to hold you down. You cannot keep waiting. I'm a first class student, so people should hire me. Life doesn't work that way. Do you get what I'm saying? Not even when we study some course I don't want relevant to this country. So don't wait for because I'm the first time like we handed over to me. It doesn't work that way. So when we spoke and none of that, please I'm rushing. We spoke and all that happened and he found a niche in what I refer to as automation. Okay, helping businesses to build scalable automated processes. That means if you have repeatable processes, don't help you automate it so that you don't have to go through all the chaos. So I dare say that okay, in 2 weeks that we started getting leads. 2 weeks. 5 years, first class, 2 weeks of picking an image instead of waiting for life to hand him over something because he's a first class student. Yeah, or graduate. Okay, so in 2 weeks, started getting it. In 1 month, he got a gig that's going to pay $1,500. 1 month of changing his mindset. 1 month of refusing to allow just first class to hold it down. Today, he has a team under, he has a business, he has a company, and he's doing fine. In fact, he's there. That's the guy behind the laptop. He's a young guy, right? And Perry has done something great with his life. Do you understand what I'm saying? Alright. So, what I'm trying to tell you is that there's something that has held has held millions of people back. Okay? And as I said earlier, it is fear of failure, not setback. Alright? Every failure, as I've said, gives you data. Every failure strengthens your foundation. Every failure removes illusion. And the next thing is imposter syndrome. Like you are coming to a stage like this and you are feeling like, do I deserve to be here? Do I deserve to mount it? Do I deserve to talk to these people? It is called imposter syndrome. People are calling you that you know something. Say, hey, me, what do I know? Again, I tell people it is a signal. It is not a verdict. Imposter syndrome shows that now you are not entering into a space that is bigger than you. You are not entering into a issue that is bigger than you. Now, that signal is for you to double down. It means there's something you are doing that bigger rooms are looking for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say I am not, I don't think I deserve it. No, you deserve it. That's why we're calling you. Alright? So people overrate imposter syndrome, they feel like a fraud, right? Okay, and as I've said, we are stepping into what? Into bigger run. It's not a sign for you to run. Okay? It's not a sign for you to run. You conquer imposter syndrome by doing the work and not by thinking about it. So as I begin to write up, take up your phone program, bring out your phone, please. Sorry, bring out your phone. Turn on your selfie camera. You don't have a phone? Look at yourself, imaginary. Please turn on your selfie camera. All of you take selfies. So yeah, please just try to do high. Now take a look at yourself. Let that serve as a mirror. I want you to look at yourself. Look at yourself, not me. Really look and think. Just keep looking. What do I want to do with my life? Look at that guy. What ideas have I been too scared to pursue? Who do I know that I should reach out to? What opportunity have I been postponing? Now pick one thing. Look at yourself. Pick one thing, because the truth of the matter is that no matter what has been said today, if you don't act on it immediately, nothing is going to work. So we are going to have to pick one thing, and that idea that Mr. Folani told you, a lot of you guys wrote out. Okay, it has to be acted upon immediately. Immediately. Quoted in the first law of what? Newton's first law, right? Good. That means you are going to start something. Who can you talk to? Who can you reach out to? Sir, this is the idea. Help me. Right? Who can you talk to? Let's do this together. The highest you can receive is no. Abi? By the time 100 no's, there's just 1 yes that changes the entire story. Don't ever give up on that. So you start the action today, not tomorrow, not after the perfect plan. Today. Because as I said, giants don't grow by motivation, they grow by decisions. No matter what has been said to you today, you can only grow by making decisions to get better. So I say to you, students, you are not stuck. If you are a student here, you are undertrained, that's the only thing. So start learning skills that open doors. Young professionals, stop waiting for promotion. Grow where you are. Build competence that forces respect. Entrepreneurs, stop chasing big money with small knowledge. Study your market. Build a system. Start where you start. Creative, sport, Peter. Okay, you have gold, but your confidence, many person's confidence may be poor. What do you tell people to do? You tell them to package their skin. So package your skin. Charge properly. Show value. And also career builder. Stop hiding behind titles. Start building capabilities that outlive your job. Anyone hungry for growth, as we are all here, what do? Upgrade your health, upgrade your mindset, and also upgrade your habits. Everything else depends on that. So again, as I've said, look at that your face again, look at that your mirror again. Same story for now, but a different life is one decision away. Just look at it. A different life is one decision away. So if you start today, your future will not look like your present. But if you delay again, your future will look exactly like your past. Your mind is your first business. Grow it, train it, stretch it. Because the world listens to people who have decided to grow. So start now. So I wrap up. So before we wrap up, I want to speak directly to one person here. Just one person. And the person is someone who is building something. Those of us who are building something. That means if you've already started something. Those who are fighting battles, most people will never understand. Your journey needs a different mindset entirely. So some people here will never understand what it feels like to walk away from stable income and bet everything on an idea only you believe in. They will never understand what it means to use your own savings as your first investment, or what it feels like to take the kind of risk that keeps you awake at night. Some will never understand. The pain of telling your children, give me time, because clients have not paid you yet. They will never understand the stress of sitting across the tax officer trying to explain cash flow because the numbers on your paper do not match the reality you are living. They will never understand how it feels to pitch your vision 100 times. 8 people will smile and call you foolish and dismiss you. 10 may even think you have lost your mind. Only 10 will see what you see. They will never understand. Walking into a bank and borrowing against your own assets just to keep your dream alive. They will never understand. Competing in a market where customers can no longer afford your products, or where a cheaper import wipes out your margins overnight. Many persons will never understand. Signing a 5-year lease with confidence and then 3 years, your business is fighting for its life. But for those of us who have lived any part of this, we know exactly what it feels like. We know the weight, we know the courage, we know the pressure of waking up and fighting again even when the numbers tell us to quit. We did not get it by miracle. We did not get it by luck. We got it by staying in the ring long after the applause stopped. Along the way, we all have people we looked up to. Not perfect people. People who showed us that if you keep going, you will eventually break through. The sad part is this. In other cultures, builders are celebrated. But in our own culture, the moment someone rises, we drag them down. We We tear down the same people who prove that success is possible. Then we act confused when children stop dreaming. We wonder why the next generation feels lost. We ask why society is falling apart. Simple, we destroy our own heroes. But the truth, here's the truth as a coach. You do not need applause to rise. You do not need validation to build something meaningful. You do not need permission to grow. All you need is the decision to start and the discipline to keep going. Start now. Start now. Not when fear disappears. Not when the conditions are perfect. Not when people finally understand. Start because your life will not change until you do. Start because your mind is your first business. Start because your potential without action is wasted. And if you stay on this journey long enough, you will become the example others point to when they decide to rise. Start now.
Can we make this one stay happy? I feel highly challenged. I feel stirred up. Does anybody feel stirred up? I don't think some of you are, because you just give me cold faces. Is anybody stirred up? Being stirred up is not enough. Being motivated is not enough. I've been stirred up enough for a long time, and after being stirred up, I just go back home and cry. And then one thing I do when I'm stirred up, after I'm stirred up, is I just pick the things I want to do, and then I'm fired up. Let me do this now. Give me 3 days. That motivation. You know, how many people play car race games? You know, when you exhaust your nitro, so you have to push. And when they push like this is not there, it's going to be something else, because everybody will be ahead and you compare yourself to them. That's why I've been in a very long time. And I'm pushing again. So please, don't just feel stirred up, don't just feel motivated. Let this words echo through the rest of the month as you push. Please put your hands together once again for Mr. Aki. I think everything is unique. Alright, I will bring up the next speaker. This person is an expert in human capital development with a focus on youth empowerment. He has trained 20,000 plus corps members, graduates in employability, digital skills, leadership, and career development. He provides consulting services to non-profits and corporate organizations on organizational development and HR transformation. He's currently the pioneer of Push Africa Summit, promoting innovative African training models in entrepreneurship and digital growth. Please put your hands together as I make welcome Mr. Gidonis. Oh, forgive me, I'm listening. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please put your hands to see this thing. Forgive me, sir.
Alright. I think at this point I won't be following. I think Mr. Paul is neutral for me. How would you allow my elder brother to speak before me? So what would I be saying now? So once again, good evening to you all. Trust we are all doing good. Let's put on this man. Trust we are all doing good. Alright, permit me to acknowledge the effort of all the speakers. Before this time, I want to acknowledge the effort of Mr. David Ojokris coming up for him. Acknowledge, I think the first speaker, sir, please can we celebrate him? I think we also had Mr. Peter Wright. Please can we celebrate him as well? Then also my elder brother, a mentor, and also a senior friend. Pastor, please can we celebrate him, please? I've been following him more on LinkedIn. I've been seeing your good work, sir. Indeed, I love one thing about him because most of his posts are actually practical, they are frameworks. If you know me very well, I don't like much of English. Now, a lot of people have been seeing, they've been hearing, but just few that have been able to practice all that they've been. So if you've been following his posts, you'll discover that these are not AI generated content. You know, that's our age, right? The JC, so they just know AI and then bring out the content on his own. It shows that he has been in this game for long. Once again, please can we celebrate him? Can we celebrate my uncle as well? Please can we celebrate in the house? Mr. Wale is another brother and also a friend. We've been discussing for more than 2 weeks, right? Good to have you around. So once again, can we celebrate ourselves? We can look better, please. Can we celebrate ourselves? While our speakers were speaking, I jotted quite a lot on my journal, but while they were speaking, I just realized that life is not fair at all. Are you following? So even when you are not prepared for the next stage of life, life has a way of graduating you. Are we good? So for many of us here, I think we stay for a position for long. So most time, even when you are not prepared for the next stage of life has a way of graduating you. Are we good with that? But while they were speaking, I think part of what I'll be teaching is what we call the future-proof job model. What we call what? The future-proof job model. And you know, part of what I'll be discussing, the framework I'll be using, is part of what we call, many years ago, for some of us who are science-oriented, I believe you must have come across this theory that is called the survival of the fittest, right? I think in the year 1869, that one of them, that Charles Darwin, he proposed a theory that the organisms that will survive the most are the ones that can easily adapt to their environment. Now, and from his theory, I strongly believe that the only guarantee that tomorrow will be better than today is growth. Are we following? Our ability to adapt, our ability to change, and most times the job model will not change, but our strategy, are we following? Will eventually will change. Now that's why for some of us, we believe in Africa that when the gazelle wakes up, he must run more than the fastest lion, so that gazelle will not be eaten by a lion. And when the lion wakes up, he must also run more than what? The gazelle, so that he can have something for breakfast. So seated here, whether you are a gazelle or what? A lion. When you wake up, what? Run. When you wake up, what? Run. Now when we say run in this concept, we're trying to say that you should grow. You should what? Grow. A lot have been said, but I strongly believe that awareness does not equate understanding. Are we following? Some of these things we've heard it before. Some of them we've seen people do it, but at this point, this is where we should be able to practicalize it. So just like I've stated, part of what I'll be discussing, I won't be wasting much of our time, is what we call the future-proof job model. And I've had opportunity, I think, the last 5 days from now to have trained more than 20,000 fresh graduates. I have opportunity to train more than, let's say, 75 to 80 organizations in the area of capacity building and the rest of it. So I'll be sharing with us what I call framework. Just framework, I'll just drop it, then I'm done with it. I'll show us what will work, what has worked, and then what will eventually work. Are you ready for that list? So it's going to be brief, it's going to be short, and then I drop the mic. So now, I strongly believe that first, decision decide destiny. Are we following? You know, I usually share a story. I think I came across that story 2 years ago of a very young lady who graduated from school and life became so miserable for her. Are we following? And this young lady decided to visit a soothsayer. We all know who a soothsayer is, right? Or it's not, I think, locally called Babalawo. And when this lady visited the soothsayer, he brought out 2 calabash, one with a white sand, the other with what? A black sand. And then he said to her, he brought out a millipede. He said to her that, we'll play this drum, and if the millipede moves to the one with the white sand, it means that your destiny will be bright. But if it moves to the one with the black sand, it means your destiny will go on. Will go wrong. So they started playing the drum. While they were playing the drum, the millipedes kept moving to the one with the white sand. But all of a sudden, the millipede started digressing, started moving to the one with the black sand. Everyone was surprised, even myself I was surprised. As you see our story, one change, everything that happened to this thing. So the Millibit kept moving to the one with what the blacks are. So they were thinking maybe, obviously, it could be the tone of the music, right? So they decided to change the beat. Why they changed the beat? The Millibit kept moving to the one with what the black sound. All of a sudden, the lady stood up. She took the Millibit, she killed it, and she kept it to the one. She dropped it inside the calabash pot with the white sand. Everyone was confused. I believe all of us are also confused, right? So they had to ask her, is it that you no longer have fear for the gods? So why would you pick something and kill? And she said something that caught my attention. She said, I can't be alive and see my destiny go wrong. Lesson number one is that, are we following? Lesson number one is that decision decide destiny. Now you must have heard a lot of things, but if you don't make decision, you won't see it come to pass. Are we following? So and then your life is your responsibility. What did I say? Your life is what? Your responsibility. You should be able to act even when others are not willing to support you. Are we following? So you should be able to act even when the country is not willing to support you. And seated here, you should know that nobody owes you anything here. The government don't owe you. The society don't owe you. Your parents don't owe you, but what? You owe yourself. Are we good with that? Nobody, nobody. So maybe I sit there and wait, maybe my uncle will support me. Nobody knows anything. Are we good with that? So now briefly I'll be discussing the concept of what we call the future proof job model. And it's more of why I call the anti-fragile job model. That's what we call the speculative job application. Is it alright? Just briefly, I think I'll know that the speculative job application. Why I think, okay, good, my elder brother as well, I think when I was speaking together with Mr. David Ojo, he said something that caught my attention. The truth of the matter is that we are in an age where your ability needs a level of visibility. Are we good? No matter how good you are, you need to be known. Are we good? You need to be seen and you need to be trusted. Are we still together, please? So we said that your ability need a level of what? Visibility. And you know, in business, we usually thought that it is not the best product that is being patronized, but it's the best known product. And I'll be liking this afternoon if I say that I'm the best, maybe career coach and the rest of it. That's not possible, right? But from this year down to this point, I was discussing with my friend Mr. David Ojo earlier. I think while we were sitting here, I was discussing that early this year I made a target that okay, before the year runs out, at least from the last 6 months, I said that my revenue goal should be nothing less than $1 million. Are we following? Nothing less than what? $1 million in a month. So regardless of what's happening, that's why part of what I'm teaching you is anti-fragile job model. That the country or the situation of the country should not determine your earning power. Are we together? Regardless of what is happening. And I usually tell my friends, I said we've been complaining that fuel is, a liter of fuel is over maybe 1,000 naira before now, like that, used to buy something. But do you know that $1, are we following? That $1 that you know, if you are earning at least $10 in a day, you shouldn't be complaining about those things. So, as I stated earlier, part of what we'll be looking at is the anti-fragile job model. But I target the speculative job application. And I backed it up by saying that your ability needs a level of visibility. No matter how good you are, if people don't know you, you can't be trusted. You know, we use the K, is it the KLT? That you have to be known, you have to be liked, and then you have to be what? Trusted. Are we good? You know, it's a model. For some of us who are in business, first you have to be known, then you have to be what? Liked, then at the same time you have to be what? Trusted. So people must know you, people must like you, then people must what? Trust you. Are we good with that? Now I think it was last year where one of the women I think I worked on a resume, precisely she works with NNPC here in Kaduna State. She called me and she said, sir, there's one of my son who is in UK precisely that is applying for a job, but this job is applying for
the role was not advertised. Are we following? The role was not what? Advertised. You know, let me even show you, most of you that you are seeing job, advert, I think they just place an advert that is job opening and the rest of it. The job that will pay you well, most of them are not advertised online. Are you following? Most of the ones that will pay you well, they are not what? Advertised online. Most of them. Most of them. I've had opportunity to have consulted for more than 8 NGOs. Now, most of them, most paying role are not usually advertised online. Are we following? Now, there's what we call the speculative job application model. More of like what we call the proactive job application. Are we following? Now, in that model, you don't wait for opportunity, you create it for yourself. Are we following? You don't wait for one opportunity, but rather you create an opportunity. Now, one of my students, Dr. Josephine, I think I posted it on my status on this back, who happened to secure a job with NGO. I think her pay was at around 1.7 million monthly. And she, I think, her role basically is more of like what we call, you know, in the NGO sector, there's what we call monitor and evaluation unit, right? Now, while she rounded up her services, she served there, and she had the opportunity to be posted to my office, where we worked directly with her. And part of her skill set, I think she's a medical doctor, and she says, sir, I have interest for analysis and the rest of it. So I said, no issues. I said, because it's what I call the escape plan. I usually advise people around me. I say, most usually if I come member or something, I say 6 months to the service team. Ensure you develop. Are we there? Develop as if you don't have hope for the future. And let me shock you. Most of us who are in third world developing country, right? Or what we call, you know, places like Nigeria and the rest of it. If you, by the time you are graduating from school, you realize that you are more of like 10 years behind time schedule. Are we good? How many years? 10 years behind what? Time schedule. So when you meet in the Western world and do other things, that's when your life is starting. Some of them, as they are graduating, they are already startup of firms, they are doing good. But if you are in this part of the country, right, you should learn as if there's no hope for tomorrow. And you should also implement whatever you are learning as if there's no hope. Are you following? So when I met her, so I told her, okay, there's this what I call the escape plan model, which I'll be sharing with us, then I'll drop the mic. I told her, okay, 6 months with servicing, ensure you develop yourself. And those things you're developing might not necessarily be skills that you, like my elder brother said earlier, there are some of us who study courses that are not marketable at all. I met a lady, Chioma, she studied courses like parasteology and entomology. Now let us be frank, right? Let us be sincere. You study parasteology and what? Entomology. If God now bless you and now send you to school like ABU, hope you are not like, okay? ABU will now take you on courses like glass technology. You now see courses like, in case I won't be offended, right? You now see courses like human anatomy, library management, right? Something like, let's be sincere. Now, at every age that you are, the age comes with an opportunity. Are we following? Every age you are comes with what? An opportunity. So, and I told her, okay, since you've done a lot of activity, I will suggest skills for you, and she did that. Now, immediately she's rounding up her service with no point of exaggeration here. She got a paid job. I know most times if you get such a job, it's what we call probation period. That 1.7 million is just for a start. Her actual pay after deduction and everything should be around 2.4 million. No exaggeration. Are we good? And she got the job. Why do you tell people? Remember what I said? I said growth is the only opportunity that tomorrow will be better than what today. It didn't just happen like that. She positioned herself and she got the job. So, in our job model, it is called the escape plan. Please, you can write. These are framework I'm sending to us. Now, I don't like giving more. I believe we've heard a lot, but let me just give you framework that you can copy and paste and it will work for you, right? So I'm giving you a system that you can copy and paste wherever you are. It's recession proof, it's anti-fragile model, it's future proof model, and the rest of it. So in the escape plan, you can write the framework. You write escape, then plan. You know escape. ESCAPE, escape, then plan. I think I'll just share that with us, then I'll drop the mic. Are we good with that? In your escape plan, remember we said it's more of like a speculative approach. You don't wait for opportunity, but you want, you create it. Now the first one is that in doing that, you leverage on what we call, I think I have that in my book called The Psychology of Winning an Interview. So you evaluate your target companies. You evaluate what? Your target companies. So you have a list of companies that you want to work for. You make your research. Are we good? Have at least 10 to 20 companies that you want to work for. Once you research about that, are we good? In doing that, please ensure that all that you are researching, or the company you're researching for, they strongly align with your skill set. Are we good? They strongly align with what? Your skill set. Now, last month, the company that I'm consulting for, I decided to do something massive for them. We decided to generate a revenue of over 20 million plus. And I heard one of the speakers discussing about the SWOT analysis, the SMART principle of goal setting, and the rest of it. So when we decided to generate a revenue of 20 million plus, I told them, okay, what is our yearly projection, what we intend to achieve in the year, right? So I told them, okay, they told me, and I said, what's our monthly expectation? They told me. So I said, this is what we do. What we're supposed to generate in a month, are you following? We should put more energy to generate it in a week. Are you following? Then what we are supposed to generate in what? In a week, we should put more energy to generate it what? In a day. So during that season, we submitted over 150 proposals in a week. So part of what you do, I actually tell people that job search process is like job itself. We've heard of my friend Mr. Peter. The job search process, right, is like job itself. So the same energy you put into work, that's the same energy you put in for your research. Are we good? So you research at least 10 to 20 companies. Then part of what you do is that ensure that it's strongly aligned with your skill set. Because of time factor, right? I think I have a slide on that. I'll share it so that I can get to us. Then the number two thing you do is that you study the pain points. You don't escape. Are we good? You study what? The pain points. You evaluate your target companies. You study their pain points. Now, most times you ask that, how can my skills make a difference? Are you following? Now, you know why they were introducing me, you think maybe this guy is 30 years plus and the rest of it. You are still young. But I've had opportunity to have hold several leadership positions because of what I'm telling you now. My first opportunity I had to work was not really a small firm though. Directly from University of Ibadan, right? And then I think my first leadership position was at the age of 18 as the youngest director. So part of what I'm sharing to you are frameworks, things that I've worked and we definitely work out. So I say part of what you should do is that we should focus on what we stopped at S, right? Study your pain points. How could my skills make a difference? Most time you send in what we call code mail on LinkedIn and the rest of it. The third thing you do is that you craft a value-driven pitch. You craft what? A value-driven pitch. Mr. David Ojo is my mentor. I don't play with him. I think the first money I ever got on LinkedIn was from his knowledge. Funny enough, my first money on LinkedIn was nothing less than 150,000. Came from one person. It was from his teacher, I think upgrade because upgrade we met, right? So I did that and I said, so I've been teaching for long. A lot of people invite me for capacity building, but I have never earned such amount online. You understand? Sometimes I go for training where, obviously you can pay 500,000, 450, whatever. But that was my first huge amount that came in from what? The online space. So that's why I said, whatever you are learning, ensure you are not just learning, but you are what? Implementing. I know he that knows and does not apply what he knows has no difference from he that does not know. Are we good? So the power of whatever you know is in the application. So when he now told me that, and I said, so when I came in online now, initially I was charging, how much was I even charging? Okay, I think the first big one I've ever charged was 101 from state government. I think she was close to M5, it was from Abuja. I was recommended to work on her resume. So when she did, I think I charged her 22,500. I was very happy about it. So this TV, political money. But when I charged that, Mr. David Ojo told me some one or two things. I was like, wait, this thing that happened like this. So let me give it a try. So I went on LinkedIn. That was the first time. You know, it was the one who gave me Mr. Paul. They persuaded me, go on LinkedIn. People who need your services and the rest. So and I remember what we said, your ability need a level of visibility. So I decided to go on LinkedIn and made one post like this. And I started with storytelling because it convinced me that storytelling is so I started with storytelling. And I saw one guy he's an operational manager with one of those top firms from Lagos, precisely Lagos. Wakama Ibrahim, precisely. So he said, I saw your post on this thing, I'm interested in whatever. So, and what I learned is that if I charge this guy with Naira, this guy will see me less. So I decided to charge him in dollars. The guy now said, he didn't complain, and he said, what platform are we making payment? You know, he paid instantly. And aside that, maybe I was done with that. He did a course with me also on project management, which he paid 250,000 on that same thing. So after that, I think the next client I got was from Niger. Is it Niger, right? North Africa. From Niger. Right from LinkedIn. Before I realized a lot of this, but before then, there's what we call code name. Because he was the one that taught me about the power of, LinkedIn work with impression. So most times you make a post where you see 1,000 impression. But funny enough, people that will react on it are not more than 2. Yeah. Have you experienced that? Yeah. But what I usually tell myself is that impression is like you speaking to 1,000 persons. You know what 1,000 impression means? Like your audience are 1,000. Just imagine yourself speaking with like over 1,000 persons there. So what I usually do is that as you like my comment or you view my listening, there's a way LinkedIn will show me. So instantly, those people who reacted on my post, instantly I will send them my offer on their DM. Some of them, they will not permit me, some they will permit me. So those ones who viewed my listing, it shows that they are interested in whatever I do. So sometimes I send them a code mail, and that's how I've been able to convert some of them. So for you who are maybe possibly seeking for a job, part of what you do is what we call code mail. Are we good? You can reach out to those organizations and the rest. Because of our time, the next one we said is what? A, which is what? Attach evidence. Don't just tell them that you can do it, or show them. Are we good? Don't just say you can what? Do what you want. You show them. I think when I posted that lady's review that got a job of 1.7 million during our probation period. Do you know when I posted it, about close to 20 persons I worked on their CV? Because I didn't just tell you I can do CV, right? I've shown you the result. That this is what I can do, this is the result. So you don't just tell your story, but you show what? Evidence. The next thing is that we said you engage and what? You follow up. After you've shown this thing, you engage and then you what? Follow up. Now there's nothing that is easy in life. Are you following? When we submitted 150 proposals, Mr. Paul was hoping that maybe we submitted deals will come. How many of us have that expectation? Where the truth is that you start, you send more before you get it done better. I mean, then most times you just send more. Then after you send more, that's where you now realize things that are not working right before you get better. Now before the 150, because I'm also consulting for a general wife. So when we did that, I told her, I said, let me tell you something. This week we should expect a move in your revenue. Yeah? The woman was like, wow, you need to start on this. Yes. I said, with what my team are doing, just forget. Before the 150 proposal, out of 150, only I think 17 that come. I feel back. You understand? But that feedback gave me areas of what improvement. That show me area of what improvement, what we need to work on. And obviously our next movement is going to be better than the previous one. Are we good? So you send more before you get better. Now the mistake is that a lot of people are waiting to get better before they send. So what you do is that you send more, you show more before you even get better. I know the skill, do more, make it good and make it better. Are we good? You do more, you make it good, and then at the same time you make it more better. After that, we now said that the next thing you do is that you personalize your message. You personalize your message. In the area of personalizing your message, you should be able to send your message to a particular department. Thank you. So most time it could be dear hiring manager, whatever. So because of my time, I think we are in what number precisely? The engagement. Okay, I think the next one is you personalize your message, right? Good. After that, I think let me just talk about one thing, then we go. Rather, I drop the mic. I think next thing which I'll be teaching us on, for some of us who will be applying for a job, if not for time factor, I would have been showing us some secret on what we call the psychology of winning an interview. And I usually tell people around me that your CV is more like a marketing document, right? How many of us have a resume here, a portfolio? Very good. Now, most time, I usually tell people that your CV, the job of a CV, is not to automatically get you a job, are you following? But it's to market you. Part of what will make you to get that job is your interview process. Now, there's a lady I worked on her CV. I think she got a very good pay that was supposed to be paying her 750,000 a year in Kaduna State. I'm not talking about Abuja. But when she went for the interview, she told me, Mr. Aaron, it's as if my village people disrupted the entire process. She said that I was asking a question, but I could not say anything. You understand that? Imagine you with an offer of 750,000, but you were asked the question, boom. And that's how she missed the offer. Now, in my book called Psychology of Winning an Interview, I said there are 3 models to winning an interview, which I'll just share and drop. And obviously, for some of us who have been applying for a job, there's what we call ATS. It's called Applicant Tracking System. Have you heard about that before? Now, the ATS work with what we call keywords and action word. Are we good? There's what we call keywords, and then there's what we call action word. And most time, what even resists your CV, most of the time, is not even the hiring manager. Most time, is the ATS. Is what? The ATS. Time will fail us, but I'll just discuss about the psychology of winning an interview. In winning an interview, you just need 3 things. I'll give you 2. Then I'll allow us to be a student of research, a researcher. Right? Is that okay? So I'll give us 2 models. Then I'll allow you to be a student of research to researcher. Is that fair? At least that's better. I gave you 70%, right? So in winning an interview, you need 3 things. First thing is that you have to search about the organization, have an in-depth knowledge of the organization. You have to have an in-depth knowledge of the organization. Remember we said your CV works with what we call keywords and works with action word. So if you're applying for a job, most time there's what we call JD. How many of us have heard of JD before? JD is known as job description. Let me just drop this. It's called JD is called job description. Now most time if you're applying for a job, you see what we call JD. I'll teach us a hack, then I drop the mic. How many of us have used ChatGPT before? You know ChatGPT can help you for job positioning, right? Can help you for job research and the rest of it. Now most times if you go to ChatGPT, for instance if I'm applying for a job that strongly aligns with my skill set, part of what I'll do is that I will go to the job description section. Now the job description will tell you about the job requirements, what is expected of whoever is applying for it, right? I go there, I copy the JD, I now go to ChatGPT, and I give it a prompt, maybe based on the job description, highlight maybe the 5 most important skills needed for this role. Now automatically, ChatGPT will suggest skills that strongly resonate with what that post you are applying for. And it can help you because every job you are applying for has the skills requirement and has the basic requirement for the role. Remember we spoke about ATS, right? Because if your ATS is not properly scanned, it means your chances of getting that job is low. So ChatGPT is going to help you out to highlight those skill sets that will be easily scanned by what? Some of us who have worked with HR department before, you know, there's Zoho people, HR Bamboo, and the rest of it, right? Something like that for this, you know, it's more like chatbot equipment, something that helps you to do whatever. So I'm just telling you how to break that. I think during the last state coordinator, I think the former coordinator of state coordinator in Kaduna State NYC, I think part of the workshop that was invited, I told them something. I said, we're going to apply for a live job here. We'll apply for 10 roles. And out of these people that I'll be working on their CV, 8 of them will be called for an interview. And with no sense of this, but 8 of them will actually come. I think 8 to 9 of them will actually call for an interview because of those secrets. So you go, ChatGPT will highlight it, then you ensure it is captured on your CV. Are we good with that? After you must have gotten knowledge of your knowledge of the organization, then the next thing you do is that you have a proper knowledge of your CV. The next thing you do is that what? You have a proper knowledge of your CV. So I think at this point, without wasting much of our time, I believe that Nigeria will be great, right? And its greatness begins with you and I. So once again, thank you for your time, and then I must close.
Just put your hands together once again for Mr. Animals. Oh, God name right. Mr. Animals. It's not every time you come in contact with such names. Mr. Animals. Alright, without wasting any more time, I'll be calling up our next speaker, Mr. Wale. He is a civil and geotechnical engineer with strong expertise in soil testing for structures, roads, bridges, and other infrastructure. His experience as materials engineer and quality assurance, assessment and control engineer on major engineering projects. He's currently serving as a materials and quality assurance, quality control engineer on local Jabini Highway, Ekpoma to Agbede to be precise. He holds a degree in geology and civil engineering. He's passionate about quality construction, infrastructure development, and the adventurous side of engineering. This last one is going to wow you. He has traveled to 35 states and over 500 local governments in Nigeria through professional assignments as well as 2 countries. He's a proud husband and a father. Please put your hands together for Mr. Wale.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your patience. I won't take much of time because my fellow speakers and my brothers have already said a lot. Greetings to Mr. Paul, aka Boski. That's what we used to call him when we were growing up. And then to the esteemed speakers and the future CEOs, because I see CEOs here and employees. Start now. As future CEOs and employees, I need you to ask yourself and answer yourself these major questions. What do you have and need to start now? What do you have and need to start now? How do you start now? The next one, when and where. You are not writing. You are recording. The next one is, what is holding you from starting? I'm sure you've gotten answers to these questions from other speakers by now. If you haven't, I think you should be watching cartoons for your mind to open up. If you haven't, if you are here since morning and you've not gotten answers to this question, just ask. I can permit you to go, but go and watch cartoons. You call him to tell me to thank me later. Those are one of the things that opens you up, that opens your mind. In the cartoon world, everything is possible. When you have such kind of mind, you face challenges head on. Like you look at it and like, what's this? You just, before you know, you are done. And you look at yourself, how did I do this? How did I get this done without stress? That's the power of cartoons. It might make you look stupid. It might make you look stupid, but you just try it. Try it. When you are facing a roadblock or a stumbling block or a dead end, just sit down and watch cartoons. There's a world of impossibilities in cartoons. I'm way over 40. I still love cartoons. I still watch cartoons. It might look unserious, but it opens you up. Your brain will open up. Your ideas will come alive. Sir, I'm speaking your mind. I had a conversation with a bank manager, and he was like, everything, way older than me. When last did you watch cartoon? He thought I looked at me. And you said you're a civil engineer. I said, yes, sir. And you still watch cartoons? I said, sir, just try it. It took him 6 months before he could get me. He kept on asking people, please, do you know this person? You know this person? He literally was on his knees thanking me. Thank you. I sat down and I watched some cartoons and everything, all the bodies I had, the stress was just in less than seconds. It really helps. You should try it. Let me just give you a little bit of my career path and my background. Let me jump to how I got to know Mr. Paul. We were in the same, they were literally born in my hands in Bernawa. My love for him and his brother came from their dad. Their dad did something that I will never forget. Their dad helped me to be neat, especially wearing and caring for, it sounds funny, for white underwears. God, their dad is neat. There was this designer there, Ings. That's what their dad uses. The singlet and the underpants. So white. He had more than 50 of them. To wash it in the compound and you see them so white, clean. I was still a small boy then. They were not born. I was still very young back then. Sorry. Yeah. I was still very young then. It changed me. Like, how can I be like this man? Their dad, well organized. I'm from a military background. My dad is a retired military personnel. He's also organized. But I saw so something different. And we were very close friends. So I merged both of them. And that was what has built me to where I am. I also helped Mr. Paul to start art, drawing, exercise, football, reading, and all that. He had so many discouragements, starting from his house. His mom was so unhappy. Why would you be drawing? Why would you be? What is this? Why drawing? I was like, I was not allowed to do this. And I've seen, he was still very young actually, like 2 or 3 years old. He just saw me drawing one day. I was like, Uncle, give me. I want to draw. I gave it to him and he sketched. It wasn't looking good to anybody, but it was looking good to me. I saw something in that. Like, this is good. He looked at me. He said, good boy, good boy. I now gave him some of my drawings. And that was it. I'm happy and excited that this little me will help in a little way. Facing and taking challenges head on without looking back. Have you ever done that before? Have anybody done that before? Taking and facing challenges head on without looking back. That's the challenge this present generation is facing right now. They are so scared. Really devout. I'm sorry I'm saying that, but it's the truth. They are so scared. They don't want to face challenges and take it head on. And you can't go far. You can't even do anything without. You have to leave your comfort zone. You have to. It's a must. You must leave. Now, staying too long in a place have many advantages and a few disadvantages. I don't know, someone may have a contrary opinion to it, but working as a civil engineer and a geotechnical engineer for over 16 years, almost 17 years by May, next year, 17 years, by the grace of God, I think I have the right to say that. Now, staying in a place like, let me put it in my own profession. In my own profession, if you stay in a place for too long, the advantages, it helps build your experience and portfolio. That's one of the advantages of staying in a place for long, when you don't use too long. It helps build your experience and portfolio. I'm sure if you stay in a place for a year and you leave, or a year or 2 or 3 and you leave, would you really get the secret of how the CEO started that business of all? I'll leave you to answer that question yourself. Another advantage, it boosts your creativity, ideas, and exposure. Now, when I tell people I've stayed over 16 years, they don't be like, what are you doing there? Are you not tired? Engineering is new every day. I'm sure Mr. Adam is my fellow engineer, but he has he left. We are still waiting for you. We are waiting for you. We will receive you with open arms, leg, and body. Engineering is interesting, very interesting. If you have a friend or a brother or family member that is an engineer, hold them tight. we are rare, we are becoming extinct. We are becoming extinct. So please hold them well and learn from them. They have vast. Yes, there's so many things they have that they need to pass on. For want of time, let me quickly move on. Another advantage increases your knowledge and understanding of your field of endeavor. You get more knowledge of that field. You get more of that field, and then it exposes you to other opportunities in that field and even outside that field. It doesn't hold you back. In life, nothing can hold you back except you decide to remain where you are. When you decide to remain where you are, and when you take that decision, there's something, there must be something, you must have something that is holding you back, your target. You must have a target that is making you remain where you are. Another advantage is it boosts your integrity, your trust, input power, patience level. It boosts your confidence. I'll take that again. It boosts your integrity, trust, input power, patience level, and it boosts your confidence. Some of the disadvantages of staying in a place for long: disrespect, you will be looked down on, there will be fault finding, lingering on past mistakes. Has anybody experienced these first four I mentioned? That's disrespect, being looked down on, fault finding, lingering on past mistakes. Has anybody experienced that before? You have? I don't think. Well, I don't want to say I don't think you have, like I have for 17 years, and there's nothing you do that will be right. There's nothing you do that will be right. You literally have to fight and stand your ground until the client calls and like, this test or this job or this supervision is one of the best we've had since anybody has been doing engineering, civil engineering works for us. And then your boss will not even come back and tell you, I'm sorry what I said or how I treated you about this project. It will now be the client that will have to call you, like, you did a good job. I told your boss to tell you. And you didn't call me to. You still defend the same boss that has already crucified you. I know how many times my boss has crucified me in the presence of clients. Here I am. Most of them call me strictly for jobs. I still refer them to me. And it takes a good heart. It takes patience. It takes integrity. It takes boldness and confidence to still stand. I don't want to bore with my life experiences in engineering. Before some of you will be scared to come into engineering or advise your young ones to play engineering. Engineering is very, very sweet and interesting. There will be gang ups too. definitely gang up against you. And then neglect and more. But in all this, you be the one that enjoy most of the benefits. And because no one will be able to take it for granted. Nobody will be able to take it for granted. Even the boss himself will be afraid to kick you out. Because he knows you are one of his pillars. Now he's scared that I might leave anytime. My boss is very scared. He's so scared that I can leave anytime. Anytime I see him, you practically see I don't want to lose this person. No matter how he tries to hide it, I don't want to lose this person. Someone called me one day and I'm like, please, I hope you are not planning on leaving your boss. Because he's scared. Let him be scared now. He's treating me like trash. He thinks I'm not worth anything. He said, no, he's scared though. And that was from the Senate. So your boss is scared. So please, I beg you, don't leave. Don't leave. But you were there when he was, he said, don't mind him. So please, I encourage you, be faithful, be patient, be trustworthy, have integrity. Let them know that when they hand you, when they put you in a place, yes, they can have confidence, full confidence that you will handle it well. I didn't find myself as the material engineer. The project I'm supervising right now is handled by Boa Groups. It's handled by Boa Groups. It's someone that is trusted that can handle that kind of. I wanted to leave. I didn't know how one of the senior staff from Boa headquarters in Lagos got my contact. Like, please don't leave. Please don't leave. You don't know what you have, but we know, we are seeing it. I'm like, so people are watching. Yes, people are watching you. Everybody is watching you. From the smallest, from the greatest to the greatest. I don't see people as small. From the greatest to the greatest, they are watching you. Every step, every move you make, every word you say, they are listening, they are watching. Be sincere, be straightforward, and stand your ground where you have to. Thank you very much.
Please put your hands once again for Mr. Wadley. That was an amazing session. So, I don't want to waste time saying anything. We have another that we played, introducing our next speaker. So please, is it ready? Are we ready?
Paul Junior Mimshak, multi-talented expert, personal development expert, international fashion illustrator and designer, artist, relationship coach. As a personal development expert and fashion illustrator, I have assisted 4,000 persons globally in unlocking the potential, both in fashion and beyond, all over the world. Traveling to various cities for 2+ years, I teach fashion illustration and personal development, driven by my core values, impacting lives as a mandate and a vision. Achievements. Presently, I have one of the largest online fashion schools named Joe Face Junior Online Fashion Illustration School. I have successfully trained over 5,000 students and counting, both online and physically, on fashion illustration and personal development. Presently, I have one of the largest and the first fashion illustration group on Facebook from Africa, with over 300,000 members from every nation of the earth, both illustrators, intending illustrators, and fashion designers. Launched first book on fashion illustration, working on second book, collaborated with top Nigerian fashion brands.
Alright. Good evening, everybody. Look at our faces. First of all, I'd like to say thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'm not speaking, don't worry. I won't waste your time. Because if I start talking now, I will finish by the end of it. I can teach all day. That's my job. I teach. There was a class we did in Kaduna State. After I started teaching, the seminar we did in that month, we did a seminar and we started with so we started the seminar at 8 a.m. in the morning. Guess what we closed? You can guess. Maybe 9 o'clock. That was when we closed the night. Teaching upon teaching upon teaching upon teaching. And how many of us are tired? We are genuinely sincere. We are tired. Let me see your hand. Very good. That's the price you are paying for personal development. It's not convenient. Growth is not convenient. It has stretched you beyond your limits. Is that not so? Many of you have not sat like this for long and listen to people talk. Have you? Will you do it again? Yes, because why? It's the result you're after, not the process. People don't want to see your process. People might not see how long you're sitting down here to learn. But what they will see is the result after this place. Is that also? And I guarantee you that if you act upon everything you've been taught here, right, you're going to see evident results that cannot be denied. Guaranteed. This is 1 day. Next year is going to be 3 days. Not as long as this actually, but we'll break it down in sections, 3 days. We did a training. I've been doing training from January till today. I did one of the longest training in August. They were training us morning, night, morning, night, morning, night. January, February, we did another training again. And the training was from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the night because it was a foreign coach. So they might be doing morning there. We here about night, so we have to stay awake. I think my brother was seeing me countless times. I would stand like this on live training and be writing. Why? Because we want to keep building ourselves. Success is not cheap. Success is not easy. Now you guys paid the price for staying this long. I was waiting to see who will go and who will stay. And I'm happy that you stayed. Not because of me, but because of you. And one thing I will make sure that we do after this seminar is to make sure that all of you don't remain the same. That's mine. I didn't come to talk, I didn't open my book. I wrote about 4 pages. Minus the one I have the other book I was supposed to talk about. I won't touch them so that I won't waste your time. You get? I just want to conclude then we close. Is that okay? Are we good? So thank you very much for staying. I want to use my opportunity now that I have to just welcome some of us and also invite some people out there. Then we close for today. But first of all, let me say this. How many of us know Elisha Muhammad? But he's a mentor to me. I follow him. I'm like a distant mentee. I follow him from afar. I listen to his messages. First of all, the first time I heard this book was 2018. The seminar I went for teaching. Then I was on my way flying from Port Harcourt to Abuja. Then I encountered him at the airport in Port Harcourt. That was early this year. It was some months ago. When I met him at the airport, so he was standing with his bag and his palm, casually dressed, like Mr. Adeomi dressed, or with a palm, holding his laptop like this way. So I sat down at the departure board. So I was waiting to call our flight to go together. I didn't know that we're in the same flight together. So as I was just waiting, pressing his phone, we were plenty waiting for the boarding time, right? So I looked, everybody just sat, nobody knew who he was. Nobody met him for a picture or selfie or signature. I looked at my left hand side, looked at my right hand side. So it's like they don't know who he is or I don't understand. So I quickly rushed him and said, "Good afternoon, sir." Good afternoon. See your face. He said, "Met him. So place, sir." He said, "Paul illustrator." He said, "Yes, sir." He said, "How are you doing?" So we speaking. So I didn't know that one of the ladies that was following us to the plane, she was busy hearing what we were saying till we dropped from the plane. So when we dropped, so one of to take pictures. But he now gave me one of his book. You can see them. He gave me as a gift. Now I told him that I won't take it for free. Because value cannot be exchanged without the price. This is value here. So he gave me, I said, I must pay. How much is it? Don't make a price. She said, "Don't need to worry, I'm giving you as a gift." I said, "No, sir, I must pay for this one." Many of us will sit down and collect it and say, "Thank you, sir." I ran away, but no. We don't collect values for free, we pay for them. And one of the greatest things my teacher taught me, Mr. Ron, he said, if you can build your library, you're actually building your life. And if your wardrobe is more costly than your library, then there's something wrong with your brain. And he said something also. He said, if you can build your library, right, you might not have read all the books in the library, but it makes you look more smarter. Because you know that you become more smarter when you start to read your books. I can't tell you how much my library is worth presently. I think I showed it last year. Then it was 1 billion. Then, not now. And you know, obviously, every month I buy books in tens and hundreds. Is that okay? So my encouragement for you now before I close is to make sure you develop yourself. I want to talk about personal development, but you've mentioned many things that you should know. And if I give you more, if I haven't had my own, you might get confused. Because it's too much, so you don't know where to start. Should I follow Mr. Adobe? Should I follow Mr. Falabi? Should I follow Mr. Adonis? So you know, it's too much for you to handle. So then, the little you have, I'll work with it. Then next year, I'll come again. Then I'll now download and give to you. So please, I want to put us together as a big welcome. Captain Moses is one of my big brother. He's also like a mentor. He's someone I respect so well. He has been anticipating the seminar since the last year. Now, the devil tried to make sure that the seminar will not hold from February. See, this November, right? We shifted it 3 times. Again, and again, and again. But thank God it held. So please help me welcome Captain Moses. So you should just share a brief word with us before it goes, because he's very, very busy man. So he just secured the time for me and honor my little invitation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Please, I would like you to stay here. Hi, everybody. I actually had to rush in the conference. I had to rush, and I'll be leaving after this. Am I permitted? Thank you very much. First of all, I want to appreciate everybody first before him. I think I've seen this. Your name, sir? Yes. I think when it was 360 degrees, right? God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. It was an amazing time. And I think I've seen, okay, I know your brother. How you doing? God bless you. Yes. And I know Mr. Fala. Mr. Fala, do you remember me? Okay, he's just seeing me. Alright, he's a saxophonist. I also play the saxophone. I sing as well. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a farmer. Above all, I love God. Alright? Have everything and you don't have God. You actually have nothing. Alright? But I actually want to leave you guys with this. Where you are is enough for you to start. What you have is perfect for you to start now. One of our mentors, Bishop Oyedepo, says, if you can think enough, what you have in your hand is enough. You don't need to have $1 million to become big. What you have is enough to get to $1 million and more. Start with what you have. The journey to there starts from here, little steps, and you are there. Don't wait until probably when somebody said, like, okay, let me use an example from the conference I'm coming from. Oh God, if you bless me with $1 million, I will shock you. It's a lie, you won't do it. You know why? The 10,000 you have now, you've not even given it to the next person. So what's the assurance that when you have $1 million, you're going to do better? So, and I love what you said. Everything you've had is enough. Use what you've had now. Let's see what will happen by next year. Right? Thank you very much. God bless you. And quickly, let me share a story. There was something that happened. I think you're having an idea. I saw something that was going quite viral for, I think it was earlier this year, probably last year.
last year. I was intrigued, and I reached out to him. I said, I love this thing that is happening, and I've seen people doing it, and actually I don't have an idea. And he said, okay sir, do this, do this, do this. I said, wow. And I did it. And what he was doing was, he was sending people to me to do it for them so that I can be paid. Which he can naturally just do it for them and get the money. You should clap now, you should clap. Appreciate. One thing that our generation are lacking now is the heart of gratitude. You are looking at someone that will give you $1 million, whereas the person that gave you 1,000 naira 3 months ago was actually like your savior. Don't forget. Don't forget. Somebody has helped you before, and now you think probably you are somewhere and okay, what did you do? You gave me 1,000. You see that $1 million you think you have now was equivalent to that same 1,000 he gave you last year. For the fact that he paid for something that was given to him free is because he understood value. And I bet you that I don't think he's going to give anybody this book. You know why? He paid for it. What you get for free, it won't bless you. It won't bless you. And when he told me about this program and the whole things that was happening, please permit me. I know this is a social gathering, but I'm a spiritual person, so permit me. And I told you, what I tell you, I said I'm going to do what? I'm going to pray. And it took me 6 hours. And I prayed. Whatever it is, this thing must happen. Is it happening now? I might not be able to give him 10 million now. But what I did, what I had, I was able to give him. And guess what? Can I tell you guys something? The next 365 days is going to be 10 times bigger than this. Write it down. Say that somebody came. You might not know my name. I don't need to tell you. Next 365 days, when you come, probably it might not even be this place. It might be somewhere bigger. Guess what? The next one you might have to pay. Value what you have now. God bless you. All right, so let me round up with this. Captain Moses was somebody that, you know where we were before, Mr. Fala? Among all the people from where we came from, he was the only one that still believed in beauty today. Only one person out of all the people.
That's enough.
Is that?
That's enough.
Only one person. You know, I told him the challenges. He said, no matter what, it's not going to happen. So we'll make sure that this place is equipped very well. With all the old threats and all, I can't give you guys details. But thank God it happened this way. And my encouragement to us is this. With all you've listened today, go and work. Money will not come and meet you in your house. Write this one down. Luck is when opportunity misses preparation. Favor is when preparation meets opportunity. I repeat. Luck is when opportunity misses preparation. Favor is when preparation meets opportunity. Now, one big question for you is, how prepared are you for the opportunity you desire? How prepared are you? You've heard so many punchlines. I would have gone through them, but I can't because of time. But the last is this. Mr. Adelmi said he nearly committed suicide. I can relate to that because I went through the same thing too. Many years ago. He said he quitted his job that was supposed to go for a government house or so. How many of you believe I'm a graduate? Put your hands up. If I'm a graduate, put your hands. You believe I'm a graduate, right? Put your hands together for yourself. Thank you. Now, yeah, when my brother, my two brother is Mr. Peter, right? Mr. Peter, look at him at the back, my two brother. And Mr. Peter finished NYSC, right? So he served Nigeria. Is that not so? So supernaturally or consciously, you believe that means I finished school, right? Is that not so? Talk to me now, right? But let me surprise you now. Me, I didn't finish school. Me, I stopped at ND2. He finished school down to the end. Mr. Adelmi said he made a choice. He knew what he wanted. He left and went back for 3 months. I made a choice. I never wanted to go to school, to be honest. I don't like school. And I told myself from primary, 5%, my 5. I said I was not going to wear that green and white uniform. So they begged us, promised us laptops then. that we should go to school and do at least even this ND. We went, I and my two brother. After we finished ND2, came back home, I said, I'm not going again. They tried. That was the name of the house then. I didn't go back to school again. Then I focused on my own goals and vision, and I began to work. 2016, 2017, then 2018, September 12th. Online. I began to receive calls from Ghana, Australia, Estonia, Pakistan, Iran, South Korea, Sudan, name the countries. I see how they are contacted today because of what? Visibility. One post that I made. One single post. I just said, let me post my sketches there on papers, and I posted them on I slept. Only for me to wake up and I saw about 200 missed calls, and I was still receiving calls every day till night because of what? Visibility. The worst part, my brother mentioned the same thing, and I tell them, where are you? Why don't you come to Port Harcourt? Come to Lagos, come to Ghana, come to Sudan, come to Cameroon. Where are you? I'm in Kaduna. Inside of the whole states in Nigeria is Kaduna. Why Kaduna State? Can anything good come out of Kaduna State? Yes, I came out of Kaduna State. You two came out of Kaduna State. He came out of Kaduna State. And I worked with top brands, name them. In the fashion space. I met big people. I also have clients from different countries too. And when you start, nobody will believe you at first. You believe yourself, nobody will believe yourself, trust me. There are times that I've tried receiving money from different countries. I disturbed my sister countless times. She didn't believe. She never believed that I was wanted to receive money because if I tried to not work. Until the day I now collected my first $30 cash. I took a picture. I said, I'm keeping it because of you, so that I will show you later that I collected this money in dollars. And since then, it has been glorious. Consistency, visibility, and readiness. You must have something to post. You must have something to post. What's your name again? Deborah. So I'm certain that it's now you've gotten enough things to can do when you get home. So rethink and plan what you have to do. Rapita, please come. I said I was going to give an opportunity to speak about your brand. Please come quickly. So please tell them in 2 minutes what you do, what you say, what you offer, what you can do to them.
Thank you very much. Everybody, good evening. Thank you. It's a great privilege to stand before you. Thank you. Actually, what I do is I sell laptop gadgets, everything, laptop, iPhone, phones, anything gadgets. That's what I sell. So, in partnership with me, I have head office. I would like to projects. Maybe they should show me. Okay. Don't worry. I have my card. So if you want, you can send it to me. So please, Sakex Technology. Thank you.
Mr. Adeomi, please come forward. Yes, put your hands together, Mr. Adeomi. I want to talk about what he does, what he offers. He's someone that mentors people when it comes to business strategy and capacity building and team management.
Thank you. I'm not sure. I was going to come and this platform. So as I said, my name is Adeomi, and you can call me the Leader's Guide. That's my personal brand name, and I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok as Adeomi Adeyinju. And I'm a team and business strategist, what people can call leadership coach, business coach. But this is what I do. Yeah, so I help people move from idea to execution. Probably if you have an idea and you don't know how to go about it. So what I do is to help you pick your idea and we work on it and it becomes a profitable business. Yeah, and also if you're confused about what am I going to do, I don't know how to figure things out. So I have a clarity session where I help you, okay, figure out all you are made for and something profitable. So also, I also help people to go from solo to company. So that means if you're working as a creative, you're working as a single business owner, or people I call freelancers or also solopreneur. I help you to scale from a single business into a company. Alright, so that means we're going to take you from where you are and becomes a bigger version of you, having teams. Also, I help with team building, I help with team alignment. So that means if you have a business or you are a leader, you want to train your people. Also, if you also want to hire or to train your people, I help you to do that. Or you have teams, you have people who are working for you and the alignment is a problem, I help you to fix that. Also, if you are running a business and you want to expand, okay, you want to expand, having more branches, probably where you are all over the world, I help you to do that also. And I think anything business, I do all that. And also I'm also a publisher. I have a printing publishing press. Also, together with my co-founder, I have what we refer to as a company that we call Tail Advisory. And this is what we do, but we do it on a larger scale. Okay, it's a business advisory and also a place where we hold business clinics and we help on anything entrepreneur and also for anyone. Okay, it doesn't matter what business you do, we help you to frame your mind and to help you grow. Thank you. I think that's what I do.
Now, quickly, I just have this kind of Now, Mr. Adelomi is someone I respect so well. And I've said this countless times and I'll also say it again for those of us that are under his tutelage, right? I think that's the right word, tutelage. I told them, I used to tell him, I think the people you teach most times don't know what he has until he goes away. Oh, you are smiling, you can testify to exactly until he goes away. Because I've been to his teaching countless times and I've seen the way some people just sit down. You know when you are pointing something out, people are just like, God will help us. Have you met people like that? And I say people don't know what they have. There's no day I listen to that I'm going to record or write. I still have those meetings that we held. Even in his house, people on the road, I used to record. I don't want to miss any session because everything he teaches out is value. And please, I want to encourage all of us that are under his tutelage, don't take him for granted by any means. Don't wait until he goes away because he can't be here forever, obviously. I told my students the same thing 4 years ago. By the time we come, I don't have time to be teaching mentorship session every Sunday. Now I don't have that time anymore. I have people that will do songs. Yinka is there. Adonis is there. And then they do mentorship. Like, hands-on, me and you sit down. If I want to mentor you, it's a 3 session. Where I can hold your hand and drill you for months or weeks or years. Then I'm not dispatch you and can't be okay. That's what I do now. I cannot be doing, please come now, we'll have a meeting on Sunday. They are active. We don't have data, I'll take 1K, buy data, and there are levels to it, okay? So please try and make sure that you act upon everything you've listened. We're going to be taking pictures now, then we call it a wrap. Now, before we go and take pictures, let me just say this. You can see the sponsorship of Paul Gerald Creative. That's my own personal brand. We are currently building, we're currently working on our first project, which is a fashion illustration and creative hub. A place where we train people, both personal development, branding, business, capacity building, fashion illustration, fashion design, art, painting, creativity. We're currently working on our first physical structure here in Kaduna State. Put your hands together now. And from there, we're going to be expanding to Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, then we touch other areas of Nigeria and Africa at large. And as God's granted us strength, we're going to be moving to Cameroon and other countries. I think that I'm getting invited to Cameroon and Ghana. I told them they should let me finish what I'm doing in Kaduna first. If I can now go. So put your hands together for yourselves. Thank you. You guys are amazing people. And do well to get this book. It will help you a lot. One of the greatest supports you can do to anybody that publishes book is to write it. And what you are doing is somebody will live 30 years on earth and compress that experience into how many pages for you to read so that it will help your own life. And not saying, no, I'm not reading. I rather write it and I watch people twerk on TikTok, on Facebook. They've said it all. Please go home, recess, replan, and act upon everything I listen to. Thank you very much for coming to Upgrade 2025 and see you in Upgrade 2026. Let's take pictures before we go, please. Nobody leaves here without pictures. Please, pictures. And again, before you go, make sure you exchange contact with 1 or 2 persons. I'm going to be adding all our numbers to a particular group. I'll talk to my assistant to do that. She'll add you guys to a particular group so we can continue from there online. I'm going to be having breakout sessions online as well. And please try to be... Okay. Sorry. Let's take pictures, please. Quickly. Speakers, let's go there. Let's go there so we can be fast. All the speakers, can we go down? You don't do it. Okay, so please just hold on, everybody, and take pictures before you go. I want us to alright, let's take pictures with the speakers. Quickly, please come forward. Can we come? Yes, let's take pictures with the speakers. Let's take pictures. And if you'd like to take pictures individually with them, feel free to do that as well. And photographer, please.
In my soul, now I'm trying.